Your heart still pounds in your chest after your leap of faith, exhilarating your senses and sending waves of shock-borne jitters into your hands and feet. Standing up onto the wooden walkway before you, your attention now turns towards where it leads. The destination, a small door made of dark polished iron with sharp castings of pointed edges and interwoven patterns, exudes an air of mystery and intrigue. As you approach, it garners more and more of your curiosity as the intricate designs seem to shift and dance under the moon's graceful touch. Combined with the pulses of blue light from the stones surrounding it, you sense the weight of history upon this place. Ancient secrets and deep forgotten knowledge surely await you beyond the threshold. But what else might you find within?
Bean footage.
Welcome back with the super deep bean footage. Now that chat has seen the intro, and you all have seen the intro, we rejoin the five of you underneath the Iron Fair as you have fallen into a safe haven, a platform that was hidden from you up until moments ago that leads only to a door embedded in the Bridge of Nerethus itself. So with that, what would you like to do?
I would like to begin to ritual cast Detect Magic again. Put it back up.
Okay.
While everybody does stuff.
Yeah?
Told you.
I can't look at my character sheet right now to see what new things I have because my computer ran an update, so I don't know.
I mean, you can still decide to do stuff.
Yeah.
Can we look at your character?
Yeah.
I feel like I have new spells I want to use, but I don't remember them, so.
Okay.
Firestorm.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
on the
fireball.
wooden standing
on. Markings on the door, anything particular?
Sure. So as you approach the door, it's sort of bathed in this ethereal glow from the blue light that's emanating all around you. And the door's intricate ironwork actually casts delicate patterns of shadows onto its surface. Make an investigation check for me.
Don't touch.
Have you been here?
No.
How you know not to touch it?
Because of where we are.
Are we fully
Where are we?
rested?
The depths.
No.
Oh, this is the depth?
Who needs healing?
So can I not touch
That's a
it?
16.
Do you see the exquisite craftsmanship from it?
Don't let me.
So with your 16, you can see amidst the interwoven filigree of sharp castings, a profound manifestation within the shadows takes shape. A spectral inscription that you can't make sense of.
Can I see if the door, without touching it, see if there are any, I want to check for physical traps and I want to check for, evidence. I don't know if I have a way to check for evidence of, magical traps, but I would like to see if there's any, physical trapping mechanisms around said door.
Make an investigation check.
Is it a thieves tool or is it investigation?
Yeah, I'm a
These tools would be to disarm. Investigation would be to find.
Yeah.
Can,
12.
As you should.
Can anybody make out this reading over here?
As you are investigating the door, looking for any traps, there's definitely some sort of mechanical contraption on the edges of the door. And as your detect magic ritual comes to a...
Wait, can I swap that to,
yeah, of course.
to comprehend languages instead?
Are you ritual casting it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're starting over.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Look at these
magic glow.
Right, yeah.
Hey,
Wait. You notice that you can read the writing.
Oh.
Are you changing it back?
No.
Damn it.
On the last glyphs.
I will only tell you that you can read the writing. It's up to you if you want to reveal what the language is.
Text it to me.
Yeah.
Can I walk up to it and attempt to read the writing?
You can. You cannot. I've looked at your character sheets.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
this
also
house?
can't.
You
even
cannot.
See right
well,
here.
with comprehend languages, you would be
I
able
would
to.
be able to, but with
yeah.
my languanges,
Yes, I see the writing. Yes. Do I read it?
And it's
No.
Elvish. Oh, yeah.
What do you mean you read it?
I cannot read that.
Do you want me to tell it to you?
I do not know. I guess it seems like. Oh my god, that sounds just like my native language, Draconic. I said, hey.
I actually have it written out. What the inscription is in that language.
I know Draconic too. When you say hey in Draconic, I'm like, my friend!
What are y'all saying?
Don't you worry about
I
it.
told you I said hello. I can feel my face getting neon red right now.
The giggles.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
Sorry, headphone listeners.
Yeah.
What exactly?
What does it say though? You didn't actually tell me.
Yeah.
In the secret, tell it to me in secret.
I will tell it to you in secret.
Secretly. And I'll
Secret.
sign
Can you tell it to me in secret too?
Once you finish
In
comprehend
9
languages.
minutes. Yeah.
Sure can in 8.3 minutes.
Oh man.
So you guys kind of see D inspecting the door and get a sense that he might understand a bit as to what's going on.
I thought you told us not to touch the door.
Oh, don't touch the door.
Oh,
I think I have to do something bad.
is that what that? What do you have to do that is bad?
Yes.
What?
Oh, here he goes again. What does it say? What do the fancy words say?
What?
As you remove your tinfoil hat,
The hat is gone.
you hear whispers swirl inside of your head. A familiar flurry of thought rushes you, makes your senses almost impossible to comprehend. Your mind can only focus on these whispers until one stands out in particular. I will text you that as well.
What are we seeing right now as you're hearing all of these voices in your head?
He looks like scared, simultaneously scared and relieved, and a little angrier. It's a weird mix of emotions.
Oh no, Flora, I think this might be the angry side of
This
it
is
coming
the
out.
angrier man.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
thinking.
tinfoil hat has come off.
Yeah.
Oh,
The metaphorical gloves too are off.
I put
Do
my
I
hand.
do I know what that?
Make a history check.
Because I do it.
Please tell us as soon as Sam's character finishes.
We're all done.
4.
So, your understanding of history is complex. There are things that you know about history that aren't true, and things that you don't know about history that are.
So I know exactly what's going on.
Very.
You think you know exactly what's going
got
on. This must have some connection to that place.
We're in the wrong country.
As opposed to the right country? What is the right country we should be in?
I'll say it in deep speech.
Okay.
Another guttural sound.
I almost picked that
Fun
one.
point. It is exactly the same in deep speech.
Zealous.
Has it been 10 minutes?
It has been 10 minutes.
What do you mean zealous?
As that word reverberates and resonates in the air, a profound transformation begins to unfold before your eyes.
What the f, Alex?
The ironwork itself writhes with a life of its own. With an unnerving slither, The sinuous strands of iron begin to retract, curling backwards, each metallic tendril moving with a sinister elegance, revealing glimpses of the solid metal door concealed beneath it. Finally, it is there. A gateway to secrets untold, a threshold to the unknown, and a testament to the enigmatic power that lies beyond.
So it has been 10 minutes. I can talk now.
You can't see it anymore.
Oh no, I don't care about the letters. I just didn't want to like interrupt my own ritual cast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What do you need help with? Did you just see the door move?
Yeah. We
Okay,
opened
good.
it.
Great.
Your hat is off,
I don't.
and I point to it on the ground. I thought you never took that off.
I'll be okay.
I don't make.
Are you sure?
You good? Go ahead. I don't make a movement, but in your head you hear, "Do you need help?"
Can I respond?
Yes. Yeah.
You hear yes and no at the same time?
Same voice.
No.
I look over at my companion.
I'll pick up the hat
Uh-huh.
and then I'll give it to
Val.
Val. I'll give it to Val and be like, keep this safe.
We might need to. Yeah, we should definitely hold on to that.
But it's not mine. It's yours.
Yeah, right. There's a lot going on in his head over there.
Oh.
But it wasn't before this came off.
Would our characters know of Zealous?
You can make a history check. I mean, upon hearing the phrase.
Everybody?
Sure.
That is fair.
I mean, if all of you are trying to figure that out.
Nice.
Do you want
yeah.
this
You
back?
heard the yes in
If
the.
I
That's the only
Yes,
thing I'm
and
focused on right
no.
now.
You're pretty well versed in the history. I would say that Flora knows probably about as much as Morgan knows.
18, yeah.
Nice.
Same with you.
6.
You guys, again, I would say that, with a 9, you kind of know that
That's what it said.
Zealous is a country, but also something else. With your 9, you would only know that Zealous is a place.
Six.
Yeah. Sorry,
I-
with your
yeah.
6. Sorry.
Okay.
It's the
your
upside
9 is
down.
better.
It's the upside
Yeah.
down. So I'm gonna go to just give it back to you, the hat.
No, thank you.
Are you sure you did not want the hat?
So you
Seemed
said
like
I
such
would
an
know
important thing to you.
as much as Morgan.
Yes. I think you would be very well versed in the history surrounding this.
Okay.
Sometimes perspectives change.
What do you know of Zealous?
Does the door shut again when she says that?
Like a fucking elevator
No, it stays open. It stays open.
holding the door open.
Not much. It's a place.
What made you say Zealous? Does this inscription read Zealous?
No, it told me to open up my mind. I did, and that's what I heard.
You heard Zealous.
I did. And here we are.
So this closes your mind.
I don't think so.
Can I insight check that?
Drazad, what do you know of Zealous?
Not very much, to be honest
13.
with you. I know of it's a place. I know it is very. We do not go there. We do not trade with them.
You guys heard of you? I mean, you
I've
know
heard of it.
You know of the scar, right?
Yes, we
That-
talked about
yes.
the scar.
Yes.
Can we see
and
it from where we are? I know we're
Who
like
did
kind of
I-
under the bridge.
Yeah, you're under the bridge, so you would not be able to see it from where you are.
Remember, he said he caused the scar.
That is not
Something else.
true. I'm concerned that
I did.
Zealous is what is connected to this door, and what we could possibly be walking into.
We're here for knowledge on the stolen weapons. How
How
is
is-
Zealous gonna help us
That's-
with
I
that?
thought we agreed we weren't going to speak of that.
They're
Speak of
where?
But it's just us here.
Oh.
Exactly.
But it is just us here, so
Yes,
Is
they were
it?
weapons.
Is it?
Fine.
I don't think it is.
Valoth is gonna start looking around for more people. Like,
Well, he
who
heard-
else is here?
He heard something in his mind that told him Zealous,
And it opened the door.
and it opened the door.
Valoth is gonna put the hat on.
Okay.
Okay. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing discernible to you.
Hell yeah. Okay, once again, you're gonna hear. Well, what do you two think we should do?
Just one of us. Let's go. And get it back.
I'm gonna try to message you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at you. Does it go through?
No.
No. Okay. I'm not even gonna tell you that I'm doing it. I'm just gonna try to do it, and then like whenever you're just distracted with everything else, I'll be like,
Prolonged eye contact.
Why are you staring at me? What?
this blocks message.
Give it.
He's gonna write that down in his book.
Write that down. Write that down.
I'm gonna put it in the notes. Oh shit.
Give. Can I put the hat on your head? I know you said you did not want it, but
Oh, I'm good, thank you. I feel better.
He
feel
seems
like
a
I
lot
can-
less sporadic.
What's your name again?
D.
The full one. Okay.
Oh.
Character. You're good.
Delathania.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you were in
triple flip.
didn't know if you were in character and you have 2 different names in there. Or
And where?
trying to pull a fast one over.
What?
Gotcha.
We should go through.
Okay. You want to lead the way?
You were right about jumping off, so
Prolonged eye contact. So you guys moving forward through the door?
He's just staring at the
Okay.
4 of you.
You know,
after you, I guess.
what?
Oh, I prefer not to,
You prefer not to go through.
but we should go.
You will hear in your mind again. What do you want back?
And while that happens, I'm gonna message Odd.
All these conversations going on.
I think we need to put this back on him.
Protection. And stop wasting our time. Let's go.
Very well. Lead the way then, D.
After you.
See, it would be rude
Are you gonna
if
try?
I would go first, as you know.
I'm not
we
very
are
strong.
the guests, and
I'm
you
not
are kind
either.
of our host here,
I've never been here.
and you are the only one who could read whatever was
Oh,
written
no.
on the door. You opened it, so maybe it is you that needs to go through first to activate whatever magic.
I'm gonna message Flora. we need to put this back on him.
Give it to me.
Neither Odd or I are strong enough. I'm like, and out loud, I'll say, "Do you want to look at it to like have it like to be
I
able to
do.
give it to you?"
Why are we wasting
I
time
do.
here?
We are not
I'm
wasting
putting it
time.
on his
I am
head.
Trying.
Okay. How are you trying to do this? Are you trying to like approach it from the
Sneakily.
back sneakily, or are you trying to just force it on his head?
I am going to
Turn into a rat.
Just about to say
Climb
wild
under it
shape.
and then.
I'm gonna use my staff of flowers
Mhm.
and pop out like a bouquet of flowers to give to him, and then turn
Those are
myself
so
into a
pretty.
bee.
Like, can you hold the hat as a bee though?
Yeah, it changes with you, right?
Yeah, I changed
Oh,
it.
that's true.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it turns into your form, so it's like it's
you'd
in
have to,
you.
You'd have to come back out to
Unbee.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
to be or not to be.
I was right there.
Well, then I'm just gonna give him a bouquet of flowers and try to like distract him.
Okay.
And just
Make a sleight of hand check.
like,
Then.
okay.
What am I rolling?
We'll say perception. Assuming you're trying to stop this.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Like,
Wasn't-
why?
What'd you roll there?
12.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
I'm gonna silvery barge you.
So what do?
You re-roll and you take the
Reroll.
lowest. It basically gives you disadvantage.
3.
Nice.
And you can give advantage to someone else.
Yeah, now you can just give it to somebody to use next.
Do I have to pick right now?
I wasn't expecting the
You
hat
choose
to
a different
actually do
creature you can see within
anything.
range. I can choose myself. I'm gonna choose myself.
So you are holding the flowers out in front of D, and with your offhand, swing the tinfoil hat just around, landing safely on his head. You can see his pupils sort of like dilate for a second as he recenters.
Through the gateway, and he'll start walking.
All right. Assuming you guys are following.
Yeah, I guess so.
Flora, we have problems on our hands.
We
I'm
have two
gonna
problems
message him
specifically.
in his head. Thanks. I can't hear it.
Yeah. I was about to say, it doesn't work.
I can't use it anyway.
Can't use it.
So-
And it doesn't work.
Drazad has kind of
But you'll
figured
see
it
me,
out.
As he's walking backward, like,
Wait, or are you okay? Are you trying to focus on the magic for the door?
I got it.
Oh, great. Okay, let's go.
Making sure to check for
Traps. Okay. With your 12, I mean, the mechanical
three
contraptions that you noticed were, well, you rolled a 12 earlier on your
yeah,
investigation. The mechanical contraptions that you noticed on the side of the door have now been triggered. The intricate ironwork has been retracted, so the door is now just that, a door. You don't see any sort of latches or tripwire, so you feel confident enough.
Let's go.
Okay. Pressing open the door, you are greeted by a soft blue light emanating from a central pillar of water that appears to be flowing straight upwards towards the ceiling of the chamber. As it ebbs forward between wave-like pauses, it reveals markings and sigils etched into the stone walls, adorned with shelves of loose parchment, bound scrolls, and books, each likely harboring countless secrets and stories within. When suddenly a reverberated voice reaches your ears from an unseen vantage. Welcome, seekers, to the depths. What has drawn you so far beneath this night?
Drazad turns around to see if the door's closed.
Door's still open.
Valith is like books. He doesn't even care. He's going to the books. He's like flipping through things and reading whatever's out there.
Okay. As you make your way towards one of the bookshelves to begin perusing, you catch sight of the owner of this voice. On the far side of the room, obstructed by the pillar of water, a large table covered in scattered maps, cryptic diagrams, and half-finished plans await the next strategic move of this gang. And just beyond stands a female Triton in skin-tight black leathers and a hood that she doffs upon you eyeing her. You are free to read, but the scribbles do not leave this chamber.
For me, because I've had lots of questions about wizards. I can copy things into the spell book, or I'd have to like have something and then I can like tape it into the spell book.
You can copy it into the spell book. However, if you're copying spell scrolls, they basically get used
They get
as you're
consumed. Got it.
copying
Copy
it.
it from
Well, I mean, technically it's not leaving.
Do you make them?
It costs
think it's-
money and time.
Yeah.
It does. It
most
costs
money.
2 hours, and
Yeah.
I think like
Money and
It's like 10 gold per like level of this.
it might be 5 gold. I don't remember exactly.
Half
but-
if it's
half of
divination. Because
Oh,
I've my
One of them divvy boys.
one of them divvy boys.
We are here. We're in exchange.
What is this place?
The depths. She just said it.
This is the depths. Did you stumble upon this place without knowing? How
Well-
peculiar.
Without knowing is arguable, but we were looking for
We're
something.
we're looking for knowledge on something that I'm not sure you would have.
Oh, they do.
We were actually led here by the wind, right? The wind told you and me where to go.
So you, led them here?
Yep.
She kind of eyes you. What a peculiar hat you have.
Thanks.
Interesting.
He'll like kind of like his collar a little bit.
What about the rest of my clothes?
It's not what I sound like.
You said you come looking for
A trade.
a trade?
A trade. First off, we come looking
For
for
a
goods that were
trade.
stolen.
Trade.
Drazad does not. He stops right there.
She stares into your eyes for a bit longer than is comfortable. We have heard of this terrible occurrence in the Sapphire Port. I don't know where the weapons are, but I do know who might have been culpable.
Well, I did not refer to them as weapons.
They're wares.
They are
We
goods.
never even said that what was
Are
anything.
you reading our minds?
Yes.
It was me.
You are but open books to me. And I like to read.
As do I. What book do you recommend?
Take your pick. But none shall leave.
What happens if we take one?
You invoke the wrath of the depths. And if you led them here, I'm sure you know what that entails.
Would it be
Take a book.
would it be
Oh, they-
invoked
they
on
like I don't
all of
know.
us, or since he led us here, on him?
It would be on all of you.
Oh, okay. That makes
Drazad.
sense.
And who are you?
I am Fathom. Pleased to meet you.
And what is this place? Who do you represent?
As she says her name, Drazad will bow.
Oh yeah.
I represent the depths, but no respect is necessary. No formal gestures. I am simply a servant.
So who took these weapons?
Based on the information we have, the blame seems to be levied against the Crest Breakers.
You said that it wasn't them.
I said that we were going to use that information.
She can read our minds. It does not matter.
Wait.
Well, except
Well,
yours.
also she knows that she just said the blame has been levied against them, insinuating that
they did not do it.
they didn't do it. You know who did it?
Or what?
I believe
I
we
have a
can narrow
suspicion.
it down. Sadly, I think there may be some dissenters in the Iron Ring.
Why are you so willing to help us?
Because I believe you will help me in return.
Help you with
course.
what?
A trade. Very well.
We simply find ourselves aligned against a common enemy at the moment.
What do you need?
I would have you inspect the other two branches of the Iron Ring. The Skiff Rippers and the Shroud.
The Iron Ring, like the government?
The Iron Ring is like
rogue.
a coalition of gangs
Okay.
headed
Okay.
by the Depths,
Okay.
Oh,
So,
the
okay,
Depths runs them.
basically.
So
Wait, the Depths runs
the
the
Crest
Crest
Breakers.
Breakers?
The Crest Breakers. The what's the other two?
The Crest Breakers are not part of
No, they're
the
separate.
Iron Ring.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're rebels.
hmm
Wait, so then what's the Iron Ring? Just those two?
The
It's the
Depths
three.
and other
The three.
The Depths,
The,
Skiff Rippers,
and the Shroud.
and the Shroud.
Shroud.
There you go.
But you said the depths run them. The depths run the other two?
Yeah.
So
They're
then,
the most prominent out of the three. Yes.
As you can imagine, in an organization such as ours, dissent is common. And while it can be used as a tool, it is a dangerous one.
so you yourself are worried about rebellion within your own number.
Worried? No. Accepting it as fact, we do.
I'm fucking confused.
Okay.
Okay, so we got 3 gangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang, gang.
Gang,
Gang,
gang.
gang.
The Depths is a gang.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Shroud's a gang.
The Shroud's a gang, and the Skipper's a gang.
But
Mhm.
the Depths is like the most powerful of the 3.
Got it.
Yeah.
So they
Thank
run.
you.
Obviously,
like-
the most intelligent, mind-reading
Got it.
leader gonna run it all down.
Yeah. Okay, so she's asking us to investigate the other 2 like she don't already know?
That was literally going to my question.
Okay, alright, okay.
Maybe she needs autonomy away from this.
Okay.
you know?
Alright,
Like she
we're back
can't-
on track.
Yeah.
So you understand that there are rebellions happening in your other gangs, in groups. My
Gang
apologies. And
You can call them what they are.
you, oh well, hoodlums then.
Hoodlums. Character from the Addams Family there.
Why are you, excuse me for being confused, why are you worried about the scent in them when you seem to know what they're thinking?
As I say, I am not worried about dissent. I mean only to keep it in check.
But
As
why-
I am willing for you to call these gangs what they are, surely you must know that a hierarchy like this is in constant flux.
Are the rumors true?
Are the
What
are
rumors?
true? Yeah.
What rumors?
Do you lead?
I am not a leader. None of us have seen her. But I do serve her.
But are the rumors about her true?
Yes.
And she's gonna give us the name of who took the weapons if we look into them, or she thinks
We haven't,
looking into them
we
will
haven't
lead us to the
negotiated
weapons.
that yet.
help lead us down.
So you need us to do a favor for you.
Well, it's
Seems
a
that
favor
way.
for both of us.
I say we do it.
Have
I
you
think
two ever met?
no.
Yes. 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, right.
Extreme flip.
B, I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Kills him.
I'm gonna walk behind him or to the side of him
Mm-hmm.
and pull his hat off for like a second, and then put it back on.
So what does she do when that happens?
And then, yeah,
She doesn't react much, but she does glance over for that brief second while the hat is off.
okay, I was paying attention to that. What was that? What did you just notice?
Did I hear anything?
You didn't hear anything, no.
What did you just do?
Your friend's mind opened to me.
Whose?
Yours.
this
Are
is
we
what I'm
friends?
about. Of course we are friends. Come on, get it together.
Do you not have a lot of friends?
Oh, I got tons.
Oh,
You see
No.
Valoth get like noticeably uncomfortable by the line of conversation.
And you're looking at books right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm perusing. I'm like listening, but I'm like perusing through.
Okay.
As I'm like, I did want to ask this too. As I'm like walking through the bookshelves,
Mm-hmm.
is she turning to like follow my gaze at all,
She's not.
or like, okay? I know she can read my mind, but okay.
Roll a d6 for me.
A D6.
Oh, not this wild magic D6 table he has.
1.
The first book you come across
Those were good.
is titled Whispers of the Deep. It's a beautifully illustrated manuscript bound in shimmering blue leathers. And it's a spell book containing several spells, including Fog Cloud, Color Spray, and Air Bubble. jumping back over as you consider this.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
Does each spell is it contained to a page?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you rip a page out?
Are you thinking that right now?
No. No. That is for me. That is for like player knowledge. That is not Valoth.
Okay. It feels like you might.
Okay, I'll tell you what Valoth is thinking. He's thinking, if I touch this with my tattoo and utter a name, it will become invisible to anyone else except for me and the name that I utter. What if she lets me take an empty piece of paper?
Okay. Yeah. So she says, "Please do not damage our books. Our information is sacred here.
Oh, I would never damage anything.
Your thoughts betray you."
I'm not damaging anything. It's only for 24 hours that it would be invisible to anyone else.
And you'd rip it out?
No, I would ask her if I could take it, and then she would let me rip it out.
Of course.
It's that's not going to work. buddy.
Valoth casts friends on Fathom.
Does he actually?
No,
I don't think I have
I was
it.
like, I don't have that. I'm just messing.
I almost took charm person.
What do you need us to do?
My inclination would be to investigate the skiff rippers. This attack, this brazen aggression, sounds most like them. Though I cannot rule out that the Shroud may have been the ones that put them up to it.
So you think that the Shroud and the Skiff Rippers were working together?
This is only one possibility of many, but the safest course of action would be to approach the Skiff Rippers first.
Maybe the Crossbreakers finally grew up here.
Based on what we know, I don't think that to be the case.
Yeah, me either.
She stares at you a bit longer.
He doesn't even know.
I'm watching her stare. Because I never moved away from D. Great. I see her stare. And I pick the hat up again and put it right back down.
I'm gonna
You see
when
a
it comes off this time, I'm gonna try to grab your hand.
Okay. Make a acrobatics. And I'll say for you,
No.
sleight of hand. Did you really?
Big money, no whammies, big money.
It wasn't
big
enough.
money.
Oh, okay. You just set him down like that, I know.
Yeah.
10.
18.
Motherfucker.
So he catches it.
It's probably been there. Leave it off.
Okay. That is what you want. Very well. And I'll just lower my arm.
The first smile you've seen on Fathom's face is a brief one, but it is there. You would know if the Crest Breakers emboldened, wouldn't you, D?
I know that they're not bold enough to do it, and haven't been for a while.
How do you know that?
Not important right now.
Fathom. How does he know that?
I think you would make an excellent addition to the depths. You are scarred in your own way.
You think so?
The scar does live in his brain.
No, we live
Yes.
in his brain. He did the scar.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
And you would know. Back to the matter at hand. I think the Skiff Rippers should be approached first. Were they in possession of obsidian weapons, it would be more dangerous to encounter both the Shroud and the Skiff Rippers at once. This ensures that you only face one.
Do you think we'll be able to take care of anyone on the way? Is there anyone, let me ask that a better way. Is there anyone that's more disposable?
You may dispatch with anyone that stands in your way.
Beautiful.
Except the 4 of us.
Anyone.
I do not think I was stern enough. Except the 4 of us.
The main member of the Skiff Rippers that you need to be wary of is their leader, Leonidas.
Yeah.
Well, do we know that name? That name sounds familiar to me, but no, like me.
From,
I don't believe so. I
okay.
don't believe it's come up.
No, I just yeah.
He is a bold and brazen man, but he will listen to reason when put to the knife.
Sorry. Would the Skiff Rippers or the Shroud have a female in higher ranks to consider herself a leader?
They have many in their ranks.
You can read and see our thoughts.
Yes.
So you've seen the people, whatever, everybody else, the people in the garb that I've seen, like the one from the bridge.
I can hear your thoughts, not see them.
Okay.
Description.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
But yeah, you
I'm
can
picturing
bet.
About how they look.
Yeah.
Describe.
Two ASCII characters.
Do you know who these people are?
Of course. They are the Weavers. They have held a presence in our city for a long, long time.
Do you know what their purpose is?
They follow their own code. They see themselves as arbiters of destiny. Rarely our swords clash, and rarely they've posed a threat.
Not as rare as you think.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, she can.
I can't.
She can't she hear, or can't she? Is it like she's walking through a book, or she can hear your thoughts?
She can hear your thoughts, like as you're
alright.
thinking.
I didn't know
them.
she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like.
Let me see what's
Yeah.
up here.
Can I
What's
Right.
under?
can I make a comparison that may or may not ruin this for you?
Mm-hmm.
You have recreated Twilight with the Volturi and Arrow, and he can read thoughts, and he recruits other vampires with a special
Give me
ability.
a
Okay.
hand.
Oh,
Yeah. Like it's the reading of the thoughts, and then
Tell
you
them
like told him he'd make a special edition,
Yeah.
and I was like,
All right, time.
doesn't even know.
Time to. Yeah, I don't watch that
I know.
crappy. Time to start the session over, everybody.
Ready?
If only
get
the
it
power
out.
could go out right now.
Oh no, we're offline.
Oh no!
I couldn't keep it in anymore because like the more we go, I keep giggling to myself about it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just had a run-in with them on the way here, and it wasn't a pleasant one.
I hope that ended well for you.
This is all still in the head, right?
No, we're speaking out loud, but
Okay.
yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm still here.
You have someone after you?
Yes, who did we run into on the way here?
There's some people that keep following me for some reason.
They're
So I was
weavers.
trying to, right.
Oh, did you
In
say that?
I
my-
was trying to figure out why.
Experience. They can be reasoned with if given a bigger thread to cut.
Okay.
So,
Where should we start? Where can we find the
Yeah, let's
fish,
get going.
the fish gnashers?
the skiff reppers.
I wasn't gonna correct you. I was gonna let it happen.
I didn't know what you were trying to say.
They can be found on Tethys.
So
Modern Tethys.
he is getting weapon whereabouts. He's joining your group. What are the rest of us getting for helping you?
You are removing these weapons from the streets. And you're leaving this place with your lives.
Oh,
What do you know of Zealous?
That is a conversation for another time.
Why? That is the word that opened the door to get us in here.
It is. A brief history lesson, then. This place was constructed by followers of Zealous long, long ago. And she begins to, slowly move her hand and gesture across the wall as you see sort of like the intricate carvings and writings, scribblings across the wall being lit by this ominous blue glow depict another civilization. They look very old, like they've been here for ages.
Like older than pre-Scar?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
without a doubt.
Okay.
Any of you can tell that without even a history check or investigation.
So probably the same people that built the bridge.
He is no longer here.
Who? Zealous?
But
I thought Zealous was
remnants,
a place.
It's a person, too.
remnants
That's quite
of their
confusing.
power and influence remain. And she gestures to the door, which now begins to close.
She locking us in?
I thought you said we were leaving with our lives.
There's a draft.
Insight check.
Okay.
Is there actually a draft?
There's
Perceptions.
a pillar of water standing between you and the door.
Yeah, Valve puts the book back.
15.
It's windy outside, but she
Like-
closed it because it didn't need to be open anymore. You get the sense that she doesn't want anyone else coming in.
That's fair. We were raised in a barn.
Well,
Not all of us were.
Fair enough.
I'll let you know, Zealous was a person, but the city is for his follower. It's both.
So it is a cult.
Not necessarily a cult.
Sounds like a cult.
Sounds pretty culty to me.
It was more of a land of, what is the word I'm looking for?
Do they have robes?
I'm trying to say it was like a
Like a sanctuary?
refuge.
Oh, okay.
A place of
Yeah.
refuge.
Got it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do I have
The
that
word
right?
zealous has been many things. The influence permeates and has twisted history in many ways. It is the word that opens the door because it has always been the word that opens the door. I assure you, we are not acquainted nor affiliated.
Insight check.
Okay?
Come on, Mo, you got this.
Is there any way that you would
Just not
part
gonna
with
read our
any of your
minds,
books? Anything I could offer?
No.
It's on that one. So 7.
Hard to read. Not sure what her reason for lying would be.
Okay.
She's lying.
Got it.
Um,
We don't know why.
You're welcome to read as much as you like while you're here. All of your thoughts are tired, strained. You could stay here for the night. I assure you there is no place safer.
So follow up. I did a Google. It doesn't destroy the book unless that's a homebrew rule that you're running.
It destroys scrolls.
Okay, but
It doesn't
not the
destroy a book.
Yeah.
So you
just
can
need
copy
scrolls.
the spells, you just need the time.
Yeah.
You need
Cool.
the time and the money.
Cool,
If
cool,
we
cool,
sleep
cool,
there.
cool, cool, cool.
Do you have the
But
money?
how?
Yeah.
How? It's 2
I'm
hours. You said.
5 gold short.
2 hours, yeah.
You get a 5 gold.
What were the spells again that were in that book?
Fog cloud, color spray, and
Air bubble.
air bubble.
Air bubble's a fairly new one. It's second level
none
though.
of
I don't
which are
think you can
divination.
copy
Water
it.
breathing.
How do you know?
Basically.
How do you know that?
You said it earlier.
Yeah.
His
Alex-
brain?
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
You missed it, note taker.
Get him. Oh no. Oh no. What have I become?
Yeah.
So are we resting here?
I think
Seems like a good place. We're all tired. We're pretty tired.
it would
Yeah, I
be a
mean, you've
wise
been going
idea.
since like the break of dawn, basically.
Yeah, I think it would be wise for us to sleep here.
This entire campaign has taken place in a day so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want to look for another book then if we're
I wanna
sleeping
look
here.
for-
Okay. Both of you roll a d6.
2.
3.
We're just going
One,
down,
two, three,
just
yeah.
going down my list.
I walked up and take the next one.
Hey, I'm gonna text you, but you can handle it.
Okay. So, Valoth, you find a tome bound with deep blue pages that harbor an embossed silver writing like fish scales in a deep blue ocean, catching glints of light from above. It's a poetic manuscript that paints a very vivid picture of an ancient Triton city once thriving beneath the ocean depths. Its verses speak of grand spires reaching towards the surface, shimmering mosaics, and that depicted forgotten tales, and the haunting melody that echoed through the city's watery streets. Odd, you find a spell scroll.
I immediately, when you finish looking at your thing and I look at my thing, I'm like, Tracy's?
The scroll holds the spell Thunderwave.
Also not divination.
The book contains scry.
Huh?
Not
don't know.
divination. What am I? I'm divination. Yeah,
You're
I'm
divination.
divination. Because it's
Thunderwave
fit.
is conjuration.
Yeah.
Evocation,
Or
I think.
evocation. Yeah.
Or I could hang on to that if you're not going to write it.
Well, no, because the spell scroll would be destroyed if I were to write that one, and it's 50 gold per level, but it's half if it's
Actually,
divination for me.
actually took,
So
I
that's
took
why it's
that
25.
spell, so I might give that a stop.
Yeah, I'll thank you, but I can't
Yeah.
really use this.
You want that scroll?
The
I ask
scroll is
her?
from this place?
Would you have any
Oh, yeah, we can't take
I
it.
do not want this scroll.
divination spells?
Never mind.
Obviously not a scroll. But-
You may be interested in
Book number
this
4.
tome. And she pulls a book from the shelf nearby. It's titled Mysteries of the Deep. It's a heavy tome that glints and glitters as light refracts off of its cover, and the bindings are made up of ground seashells placed into a mosaic pattern. It holds the spells Detect Magic, Identify, and Comprehend Languages.
And we said that if I do one of those, then at some point I could swap out. Right?
What?
Because I know all 3 of those already.
Well.
Yeah.
But didn't we say that like you could take it and then next time you level up, essentially you wouldn't be using a spell book slot for that?
I don't think that's rules as written, but I'll allow that
Okay.
if you want to copy one.
Can you just
Yeah.
get any first level spell you want?
I'll limit it to like the next time I
Why don't you
level
get-
up, I'll
Yeah.
swap it out.
I was
But
gonna say,
yeah.
like, you get some.
But yeah, I mean, I would spend the night copying. Probably comprehend languages would be the one that he's most. Is that divination or is only? They all are. Okay.
It's a good book for you.
I already
You
had all
just
three
didn't
of those
roll
spells.
a 5.
Yeah.
But
But I'll spend.
But then you can take another first level.
Yeah. So 2 hours of the. I only need to sleep 4, so
okay.
2 hours of the 4 that I don't need to sleep, I'll be copying that.
If we are in agreement, I would recommend that you stay the night here, and in the morrow, we will send you into the bridge of Nerethus through our secret passageways so that you can reach the Whispering Caves.
Sounds great.
The Whispering Caves?
Within these caves on Tethys, you need only follow the flow of water until you reach the Deepwater Den, the home of the Skiff Rippers. You'll forgive me for clouding your minds with so many names.
Oh, I'm just not gonna remember.
I can see they've already escaped.
Do not worry, Drazad does not forget easily.
If she's reading Valos' mind, she's like, she gave us names.
Yeah.
He's like, I was looking
Name
at
by-
books.
Oh,
Yeah.
books?
In my mind, it's like skipjackers and shadow
Fish.
fish
Yeah, the
huggers,
fish huggers.
The shadow
Fish.
fish people.
fishmongers, and the
The shadow rippers.
the
and
shadow rippers, and the shade fish.
You are welcome, of course, to peruse
What
our
did you do with my hat?
many tomes, artifacts, and the like.
I thought you meant in real life, and I was like,
No, it's over there.
But as I mentioned, none must leave. Now,
Wait, there's artifacts in there?
You're like,
I will-
"Oh."
I will show you where you may lay your heads. She begins to walk forward. She guides you to one of the few empty corners of the chamber.
in that corner on some newspaper.
There's some litter over there.
Here the walls lay barren, devoid of any inscriptions or housings for tomes and artifacts. She mutters something under her breath, and the wall disappears in a ripple, moving out from the center, accompanied by the sound of a water droplet striking a shallow pool. This way. It's actually kind of like the song there. As she gestures into this small chamber, you see a number of stone tubs with a transparent bedding over the top, revealing water beneath in a chamber roughly a quarter of the size of the main one that you just exited.
What are these?
These are beds.
Water beds?
Yes, they are water beds.
I'm guessing the Triton can sleep in them, and other people sleep on top of them.
As you wonder this,
Yeah.
she turns and says, yes. She sort of gestures further into the room. You can see that there are two figures resting here aside from you all. One is underwater, resting, and one is laying on top of the sheets, kind of stirs as you all walk in. There is plenty of space for you all,
Are we free to do what we would like?
so long as you do not damage the premises or remove any of our artifacts or tomes. We take the assimilated knowledge we've gathered very, very seriously. As I'm sure you would.
Well, if you're pretty smart, huh?
I would like to think so.
Wanna come on, Find some of these things to me
I
I'll-
can try.
before we go to sleep. And I'll just like, I just want to walk around with you and have
If
you.
this is about to be another Cheryl and
No.
freaking Rin stealing shit.
Here we go again, boys.
He's been the right way.
For those who
this
don't know,
time.
last session, Cheryl the cleric kept on getting roped into Rin the
Rogue.
warlocks. Yeah,
Weren't you a rogue warlock?
It wasn't really.
shenanigans of stealing
Oh.
things.
He just tried to be like one.
Fooled me.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Ma'am.
No, you're just you're
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
So
I mean, he would.
He wants.
He
to-
wouldn't know what happened.
Yeah.
Ow.
No, I just want to. He just wants to get like. I want to absorb some of the knowledge in the room, essentially, with his interpretation, if I can.
Yeah, I'll re-ritual cast comprehend languages if I need to.
Do we have a little bit of time before it's like time to go to sleep?
Yeah. It hasn't been quite the amount of time where you'd start getting levels of exhaustion. So I'd say you have maybe like 4 hours before that point.
I think I would see if Death wanted some company,
Okay.
and then if she
You mean Fathom?
Fathom,
Yeah.
I would see if she wanted some company, and then if she did, like, just spend some time with her talking. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not vindicating, but to have
Reassuring?
somebody,
Validating?
to have somebody that knows me,
Mm-hmm.
Knows all your secrets.
right, or at least is
long as
I
you
What
can-
you've thought about.
I have, yeah,
It's
I have,
freeing.
yeah, I have no, I can't be secretive with, so I'm gonna go off with her.
Okay.
Did you say by text?
I did.
Okay.
Investigation check for me.
Drazad is going to be looking for something.
13.
You're not able to find anything.
Nothing.
Not here.
Okay.
Most of what you're able to find pertains specifically to this place.
Got it.
The underwater city book that I had for a moment
Mhm.
before trading it with Odd. You had said that it was like an ancient city that like no longer exists.
Right. Or it you gather as much. I mean, it's a very old tome, and it speaks of a lost city.
Okay. If you're not reading that book, I'll be like carrying that with me and just flipping through it while I'm helping you look at whatever.
The other thing was a scroll.
Yeah.
And we can't take it, so we put that.
You're useless.
Oh, that sure would be nice.
The tome Valoth has, does it look like the oldest one in the room?
There is one.
Drazad would like to find the oldest tome and learn anything about, I hate to use the word craftsmanship, about the design or the making of this bridge / this room.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for me. Roll to Google search.
15.
Nice.
Good.
After
keywords.
some time, a couple of hours, in fact,
Yeah.
Use minus sign.
Add a
You're
plus.
asking
Yeah.
for- yeah.
you finally stumble across a much older tome made of stone that appears to have at one point had leather bindings that have long since rotted off. The book is titled Anir's Betrayal.
Say it again.
Anir's Betrayal.
We know that name.
Yeah, I do know that name.
EINYR.
They were one of the gods that the island was named after, I want to say. I'd have to go back in session, I think, one.
As you carefully flip open the book and begin inspecting the pages, you notice that the pages themselves are somewhat transparent, made up of some odd material that you gather might survive much better than paper underwater. It tells the story of a Triton warrior that was banished from Tethys after inciting rebellion against Zealous, and who later returned to lay waste upon the city. He was referred to as Anir the Stormcaller.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Zealous was?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Amir
Mm-hmm.
was a Triton. Banished by Zealous.
Gotcha.
Came back and wrecked shit.
Okay.
In the book, it does reference the bridge, or it references specifically these tall spires that once extended out from the city, breaking the surface of the water. It talks about how such architecture was only possible through peculiar magics that have been lost to time.
Are you still talking to Fathom?
Sure.
I'm probably gonna just hang out, and then after he's done, I would like to go talk to Fathom.
My turn.
Okay. Can I help you?
I just enjoy your company.
Interesting.
Very freeing to be oneself.
It is.
Do you know much more about... You seem to know a lot. Do you know much more about the origin of the bridge?
The Bridge of Nerethus.
I've forgotten all these names. I would say yes.
Make a
Just hope that's
persuasion
right.
check.
No, it is the bridge of
I do, but I don't have it open.
18.
Roll again.
Typing together.
It's actually very helpful.
Even better.
Yeah.
20.
She pauses for a moment, longer even than usual for her. The people on the surface would have you believe that this bridge has always been that. That it was some creation of the gods. But it is not so. This bridge was once part of the ancient city of Tethys, the city that has been lost to time beneath the waves.
Was the island and the other castle part of it as well?
No.
They just came later.
You see like a glint of frustration, but not at you. These people, they come and they take, and they change, and they warp.
What people? The people from the castle?
Everyone that now lives here is part of this Erytheos fallacy.
Erytheos.
Is the whole island.
The whole
that's
city.
right,
That's what the
right,
city's now
yeah,
called.
I'm sorry.
I know there's a lot of names.
It's okay,
But it's
okay.
meant to be kind of like
I knew
confusing.
the name.
Yeah.
I just need the refresher.
No, I'm trying to help. I know all the names, but it takes my brain a second
Yeah.
to...
What do you... Forget the deep and the ring. What do you want to see happen here?
What I want.
What is the justice you see?
I seek knowledge. I seek to understand. What more is there?
Well, you speak like... You speak like an indigenous person whose land was appropriated from them by...
With so many incorrect retellings of history circulated above, It can be hard to discern the truth. I long for the truth.
Yeah. That is profound. Okay. I see my scaly friend waiting to talk to you, so I'm going to skedaddle. I hope you find what you're looking for, and if I can help, let me know.
You as well.
Mabel, you cannot have the truly.
I think Drazad. She hasn't replied in our minds, has she?
No.
I didn't think so.
She on that next level detect thoughts.
I think like the layer action
Read your
detect
thoughts.
thoughts. Like,
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So
It's just a
I think
like
if
sonar.
I see
Yeah.
him moving,
Occasionally she opens her mouth, is like, ah!
is the writing on the walls the same script that Zealous was written in on the door outside?
Some of what writing there is in words, it appears to be in the same language.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
But there are also things like pictographs and
Okay. So
Art
it's a full,
pieces,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, got it. I don't want to sit down and talk to her, but as I pass her, I will think. Do we need to be concerned about the other D?
you get no reply. You get nothing. She doesn't respond.
You'll see him stop and acknowledge that there wasn't a response.
Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
And I will go back in the room we were going to be at, like resting in. And I will pretend to be asleep.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else?
I'm gonna start my meditation.
Okay.
I just have to meditate for 4 hours.
Yeah, we got two of y'all in the party.
And I can change my proficiencies every time I do a trance.
Me too. Just
you
one of
have
them.
trans-
Or no, it's a proficiency and a tool proficiency and a skill proficiency. Yeah.
I'm gonna like crash super hard.
Well, then I will say that all of you can hit the long rest button.
Yay!
Complete your long rest.
Oh, wait.
I will sleep.
You said you're pretending to sleep, so
Once everybody is asleep and back in the room.
It's worth noting that my wording on mine says that I'm still conscious.
Oh, I'm
And
it's a
aware.
trance, basically.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
conscious. I'm just meditating for 4 hours.
You're a... What race are you?
Eladrin.
Elijah.
Oh, I have no idea. What race are you?
It's all.
Oh,
they're both
no,
elves.
astral.
They're both
conscious.
elves.
Yeah.
Eladrin or
Fey elves.
Fey elves?
Fails, yeah.
Okay.
This
I'm sleeping
guy
with
is-
a dagger
I'm
under
a
my
fairy
pillow.
elf.
Fairy
Okay.
elf.
Careful
Yeah,
not to
trance
poke
like
the waterbed.
meditation. Yeah.
I'm a sure. You're a dragon. We have no like.
Fancy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're walking through, you'll notice that Val's eyes are open. It's unsettling, but it's like this galaxy going on in his
Oh,
eyes.
and see, as Flora meditates, she's like sitting like this with her eyes closed, and there's just like flowers and leaves and like
Popping up and growing.
or they're like swirling around her.
Oh, okay,
Almost.
okay.
Yeah.
Spring.
Spring.
Spring. Okay.
I can change my season, but
Yeah.
Val
She's
might
gonna
even
stay
absentmindedly
spring
be
for a
turning
while.
like the page of a book.
Okay. Specifically knowing that D has laid down and is more than likely asleep, I'll see Valoth I probably really haven't dealt with too many elves. So Drazad I'll walk up to him and go, Baloth, why are you still awake?
I don't understand. How does the translate thing work?
won't.
Like I hear that
Nothing,
or nothing?
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
You hear it,
Yeah, you hear that.
but you can't
Yeah.
respond to it.
Or I'd
Unless
interrupt
you
my
wanna
sleep.
break each-
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a second, I go,
How long has it been?
like, I waited, like,
Short amount of time.
maybe an hour. Like, I still plan on attempting to take my long rest.
You're gonna have to hold her now.
You'll see his pupils turn back into the regular blue as he's like, what?
Baloth, were you asleep?
I was meditating.
Do your eyes normally do that?
Do what?
Never mind. Listen, that is besides the point. I think we need to be, as Fathom would say, not necessarily concerned, but under the understanding that D has something going on in his mind that I do not think we are prepared for completely. You spent more time with him than I have, and I do not think he completely trusts me anymore. And I'll pull the hat out of my backpack. I would like you to hold on to it in case of emergency.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Puts on hat.
You're talking to put on D?
Yes, I'm not saying use it right now because it seems his angrier side is kind of useful, but maybe because he seemed pretty okay with hurting one of us earlier in the conversation. Maybe we should, have it as like a, almost like a sedative, that
In
we
case
can-
of emergency.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is like, think of it as like, a bucket of flour in a forgery in case something catches on fire. You throw it on the fire and it cuts it out.
A bucket of flour?
I figured I could not think of anything else that
Water?
sounded.
Flour would actually be really
Did you
bad.
make
I
it
think.
worse?
Yeah, flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baloth would be like,
I'm thinking
nice.
I'm thinking grease. I'm thinking grease fire.
Yeah.
yes, I don't. I had my reservations
Yeah.
at first, but in speaking with him, later tonight, whatever the wording is.
It seems we are both tongue-tied and
Yes,
tired.
he seems different, yes, but not inherently dangerous.
I asked Fathom if we should be concerned, and I received no response.
They seem to withhold information.
Precisely. Which Drazad does not do well with. Except the armaments. They are not armaments, they are wares.
I will consider it, but I do know that this.
Wares.
While this hat was not painful when I wore it,
New t-shirt.
apparently it does hurt D.
It hurts him?
Yes. It wouldn't have been uncomfortable on me, right? When I wore
No.
it? Okay.
Oh, except for the ear-splitting headache. No.
Yeah.
Say that
I felt like
take-
someone was tearing apart
Yeah.
the sky. And
Roll a
you say that
D100, you
hurts
take
you?
that much damage.
Oh, God!
Dark character.
I can understand that, but I would rather him hurt than us hurt.
Fucking
That's
cold,
fair.
man.
If worst case scenario, I would not
Yes,
disagree.
that is what I'm absolute worst case scenario. You do not want to throw flour on the forge unless it is an absolute worst case
If you really need to blow
scenario.
the forge up.
I was like, I've already said flour. I can't.
It puts out that fire real quick, exploding there.
Yeah, no more fire.
No
About that fire.
Don't worry about that problem.
Not a problem anymore.
Don't tear it off.
It is fixed. Forge is on fire? What forge?
No more forge.
No more forge.
It's everyone's problem now.
See, there are two ways. You either douse the fire or you rapidly accelerate it.
Get it out of here. Yeah.
Burn up all the oxygen.
Yeah,
Fight fire,
it's-
literally fight
I was
fire.
about to say, it's like the old saying, fight fire with fire. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I will keep on. I'll hold on to it, and if needed.
Oh, good. That is a lot of weight off of Drazad's head.
That was shoulders.
Knees and toes.
Drazad is
Oh
clearly
god, there's so
tired.
many good shorts you can make
I am
already
going-
from this one.
I am going to take a long rest.
You seems like you need it.
Yes. Oh Lord, my face. I do not know what's going on.
He points to his shoulders.
Yeah, my face. I'll put the hat
Oh,
in my
he's
bag
pointing
and
to his
then go
knees
back
and
to my
toes.
meditation.
Okay. So, with him meditating, is there anything else anybody is doing? You're doing the long rest. Okay.
Now we can click the long rest button.
As you all complete your rest, you imagine it to be morning outside, but there is no sunlight. You wake to the same pale blue within this stone structure that has no windows and only one door. The two that were sleeping the night before, sharing your chamber, are no longer there. And it is just the five of you. What would you like to do?
Drazad inspects his backpack and goes over his person to make sure all of his stuff is still on him.
Okay. Everything appears to be in order. Nothing seems to have been tampered with.
Oh, wonderful. Drazad has the PTSD.
The sphere that I got from Drazad,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make it my pack whip.
Okay.
Your what?
Packed weapon.
Bard.
This is bard pack weapon. No, don't ask any questions about it.
Don't look over here. Don't look at me.
I just agreed with you because I was like, no idea what that is. Okay.
It is not a bard thing.
I am just as much a bard as anybody else in this game.
As all of you begin to
More
stir,
hard than anybody else in this campaign.
Just as much.
as all of you begin to stir, the far side of the room opens up in a ripple, just as it did the night prior. And in the doorway stands Fathom. I presume all of you are well rested. I could hear you from the other room. Are you prepared to go?
Yeah, let's go.
I believe so. We have a
Time-
job to do.
Is of the essence. Follow me. She turns and leads you back into the same room. As you follow, you fully expect her to open up the door she closed the night before, but instead she stops short, just in front of the large column of water in the center of the room, and she gestures forward towards it.
Is the water falling down or up?
It's flowing upwards
Interesting.
through the ceiling.
We are supposed to step in the water pillar.
Take a deep breath and then swim upwards.
There is no other way? Drazad is not a fan of water.
This is the fastest way and the safest way.
And
Okay.
where will we end up?
Taking this path will lead you within the bridge of Nerethus.
Is that where we want to be?
From there, you can follow many of the waterways that power the magics within this great bridge.
Yes, to make it to the deep.
And as you reach the modern Tethys on the far side, you will see that one of the waterways pours into the structure.
So it is back towards the other island?
No. On the near side, I suppose. You will take that waterway into the Whispering Caves via a secret passage that we use here in the depths. And then the rest is up to you.
Who's first?
So, very quickly, and this will be the last thing Drazad asks. Do you think we are just going to walk in and walk up to Leonidas and just be allowed to talk to him?
No. You may request an audience. And if he knows who sent you, I imagine he will grant it.
Very well.
So we don't have to be clandestine about You or
We're walking in. We're not sneaking in.
You may handle this however you wish. But no, you don't need to keep my name a secret. But speak not of how you found this place, for we will know.
are they not allowed here?
Only members of the depths may come to this place.
Are we members?
No.
I remember.
Her face goes from like a softened,
That's just
like
farm.
neutral expression to like,
Yeah.
no.
No, you're not.
We're just lucky.
We appreciate your hospitality. We will be on our way. However, if Drazad does not find his goods that he is looking for at these two gangs, we may be back for further information.
You will
In a
find
non-aggressive way.
Yeah.
you will find your weapons.
Isn't it Dr. Evil?
I am sure of it.
Very well. Thank you.
Now go. And as she sort of steps away, who's riding the water tunnel?
I'll step in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Val's not really
I'll wait
hesitating.
until at least 2 people go. And don't die horrible deaths.
Okay.
Honestly.
Stepping into the mesmerizing water tunnel, the cool crystalline liquid envelops your body, embracing you as you gather your breath. The tunnel's current carries you swiftly and effortlessly, propelling you upwards through the stony ceiling. The journey is both tranquil and exhilarating, but as you finally break the surface, your eyes discover a vast, labyrinthine emptiness within the bridge itself. Unseen by those who walk the surface above, it is a realm of mystery and wonder, with rivers that flow in every direction, exuding the same blue light you've become so accustomed to.
Did the water pillar that we got into exude the same blue light?
Yes, that was basically lighting the whole room.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we walk, Drazad will kind of run his.
So we swam up the water?
Yeah. You guys are now within the Bridge of Nerethus. Just the same as...
Are we wet?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know if it was like special water.
No.
Yeah.
It's
No.
special.
You,
It ain't
you
that
go through a
special.
wall of
Yeah.
prestidigitation as
Yeah,
you pop out the top.
I didn't know. So we look like we went swimming.
Oh, for
Why
sure.
are you whining? What's your deal? Why? He's holding you. What's up?
I did add some commands to chat in case anybody's interested in our puppers. You can type !puppers to learn more.
Can we take a bio break and go take the pups out?
Sure, let's do that. We're going to take a quick break now that we've reached a bit of a stopping point, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes or so. So don't go nowhere and stay
Right there.
Frosty?
damp.
Let me
Yeah.
talk to
Stay
let me talk
damp.
to all of you. Drazad will find you.
Hey.
Stab him in the head.
Oh, we
That
drowned.
was such a long waterfall ride, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a
Everybody's
good potty
soggy
break.
and wet.
You all
Moist, if you will.
find yourselves sopping wet within the Bridge of Nerethus, just like the layer of the depths that you just came from. There are no windows, there are no light sources other than the glowing waters within the bridge that you gather have something to do with the magic of this place. It is ominous, but you have your orders, you have your directions. What are you all doing?
Following our orders and going in that direction.
Excuse me, we do not have orders. We have suggestions.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
I know.
Del, what was she talking about? The things that you and her know about the crust breakers?
No, it was a rumor about the leader of the depths. And the rumor is true, whatever their rumor is. That is what they were discussing.
They also talked about something.
They did
with
talk about the crust
breakers.
breakers too.
Something about they both know.
I am lacking in my note taking this episode. I'm sorry.
It was just another little point. It's all good. They did say the thing you said.
I have a relationship with the Crossbreakers, and they
apparently don't have balls, is what you said.
No, you said they grew a pair apparently, or they would have to grow a pair.
right.
But it wasn't them.
No, I don't think
So
it
they
was.
didn't grow the pair.
Probably not.
So they're ballless.
Yes, balls.
What kind of relationship? I'm still walking as this comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
we're
This
on
is
the-
like
Touching the water.
odd jobs here and there.
what kind of jobs? They get a specific job?
Information gathering, interception of messages.
No, you said odd jobs. Does that mean you knew Odd before you met,
funny.
or what
No.
is funny?
The little wordplay there. He doesn't respond at all to the wink.
No.
You see,
Yeah.
after the wink, Drazad his shoulders just kind of slump.
He
stops asking
seems
questions.
so weary of you.
He's like,
You know, the happier version of you is a little easier going.
oh, that's a good question. Which one's the original you?
Odd, that is a rude question.
Is it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's a rude question or not. I don't know. I have my own events of what happened that day, and
What day?
it's not him, but I have my own events of what happened that day.
But
You're
Go ahead.
Do you have a name for your other self that we can call him, or
I don't see it as
the other guy, the hat guy? The hat guy told us that he made the rip in the sky.
I do not think they see themselves as separate.
What day?
I don't know. It was around when that fucking thing came up.
That was hundreds of years ago.
The tear?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm old as fuck. I forgot about that.
It was 164 years almost.
I don't know. Before it felt, I don't know. It's hard to explain. We were a group of friends and I were doing some excavation.
Bearded giant men.
Not exactly. I don't know. They really messed up mouths.
Smells?
Orcs?
Mouths. I don't think
Mouths.
so. Really messed up mouths, and all I remember is going into this, feeling something change, hearing a ringing, and then I woke up and an old friend of mine was helping me, was putting something on my head. The hat.
The hat, yeah.
Something told her to put it on. And then it's cloudy from there on. I do know the group I was with all died horrific deaths. I think one of them, it's flashes, but I remember something carving out his skull.
But you remember before.
Yeah.
So then you're the original.
Yeah.
I don't think there's two of us.
Okay.
You previously said that there were giant dwarves, essentially.
hmm
Is that what they looked like?
No. Just, they looked humanoid, but there was something off here. They opened what I guess is their mouths, and then it's fuzzy.
Would I know of any creatures that resemble the depiction of like humanoid, but got something weird going on. They previously said beard, so like maybe not a beard, but something else.
Make a nature check with advantage.
Okay.
Elephants.
Cheryl did this.
Do you not remember that real lesson you earlier today?
Did you roll 2 net
I rolled
ones?
I rolled the 2 with the same number.
Oh.
So like advantage doesn't matter.
Hey,
That's a 1
you
in
have a
400
+1 in the
chance.
chat.
You got
Yeah.
a +1 in the chat.
You do have a +1 in the chat.
I don't think it matters. It's a 9 without the +1.
You feel like
I'm not gonna steal
You
that.
feel like you almost know what it is.
If you had
Well-
one more.
Right.
Nah, psych.
you at least understand where your memory is drawing from. It's not from a recent occurrence or anything you read recently. It's something from your childhood.
I think I know. But I don't think.
You probably know.
And as you mull this over, as you think further into this, try and grasp what memory you're feeling in the back of your mind, you all reach a rocky end in the Bridge of Nerethus. This inner chamber that you've been following abruptly comes to a stop. And the stone walls that you've been following thus far are now replaced by what is in front of you, a giant rocky structure, which you imagine is part of Tethys. There is a single watery river flowing into the island itself. What would you all like to do?
See if that area is trapped. Is the first thing.
Make an investigation check. Oof.
I should
8,
just
maybe.
use it
No.
on my board, so
Not a
you have to do
one.
it before you roll.
You kind of give it a glance. It's hard from this
No, it
vantage
says
to see
Or before.
where this waterway goes, because it just sort of enters, and without submerging and following it through, almost like a water slide, it's hard to tell exactly where it's leading. So you imagine, how would you set up a trap in such a place if not on the other side of it where you can't see?
And then,
She did say it was a secret passage.
well, she
so-
said to follow the waterway, so be my guest.
Drazad takes 2 steps back. And dives in.
All right, Shazad's getting the hang of things.
Falloff is
Yeah, I thought you
impressed.
didn't go first.
And you die.
Yeah. Roll a new character.
Take 68 points of piercing damage.
You feel
Alex's whole way to kill us.
you feel the waterway shift you from side to side, and without light outside of the water itself to reference, it's hard to gauge exactly what it is you're sliding into when all of a sudden you feel the space that has enclosed you open up dramatically. You feel a pit in your stomach as you plummet 30 feet and you begin swimming upwards, and you're in a deep pool at the far side of a very large chamber with a waterfall you now turn around and see is sort of spraying out of the side of the wall where your friends begin to pop out, Goonie style.
Oh my god, that was such a fun ride. Let's get the hell out of the water and just start swimming.
You see Drazad's tail like
Yeah,
kind of move like an
exactly.
alligator. Yeah.
Who knows what this water is used for?
Can I...
Who does?
I'm assuming... Are there docks? Or
No,
is it
he's like a green,
shore?
like we should get out.
There's a
That was
shoreline,
a joke.
and make a perception check for me.
Thank you.
Oh.
8.
Okay. With an 8, looking around, you can at least see that there are 3 exits from this chamber. In the dim light, it's hard to tell exactly where each exit goes, but it's easy enough for you to see that water is basically overflowing out of one side of this pond as it fills, and it flows down one of the passages that seems to lead deeper into the caverns.
I mean, deeper is where we want to go, right?
That's what she said.
It literally is what she
I
said.
think that's what she said.
That is what she said.
Yeah.
Are you sure we're not 4th level so I can swim?
So,
I am positive.
I don't see any. No, like torch lights along the shore or anything to that degree.
There is no torchlight here.
Perfect.
Make out.
It's very much a dim light environment. If you don't have dark vision, you are probably struggling to see.
I don't.
I think everybody is.
No,
No.
he does not.
Dragonborn don't get it. Womp womp.
Been there.
Womp womp.
Find you a monocle.
Or a sorcerer that can
Yeah.
cast dark vision on you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I know I heard it too, but I couldn't tell what it was.
Shaking from one of us shaking.
That's fine.
Probably both of us.
So what's everybody
I
doing
don't-
here?
I want to like go. You said there's 3 different paths out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I missed it. Is water flowing out of those paths? Like if we get too close, we're going to be like sucked through?
No, it's
She told us to follow the water.
it's flowing down one of the paths distinctly, and it's not taking up the whole walkway. It is just there's room for you to walk alongside the river.
Okay.
This is
I-
after we shot out of the waterfall?
Yes.
Oh,
We,
Drazad's
like,
getting out
came
of the
into
water
a
and climbing up
pond.
the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She told us to follow the water.
I want to go check out the other 2. Not
We
like
can-
go in, just like look.
We can follow
Okay.
the water with the walkway.
Um,
Go down there.
I'm just looking.
Have you been here before?
She said to follow the water. We should stay by the water.
I'm following it. I'm just looking.
Don't go too far.
Yes.
They're curious little wizard. Gets sucked into another dimension.
He gets sucked into the library. dimension.
Yeah.
so one of the walkways, the first one, the far left, you look around the bend and you can see it actually begins to slope up, and very faintly you can tell that there is some torchlight or maybe sunlight on the far side. It's hard to tell from this distance.
Okay. I'll note that one as a possible exit. And I
Okay.
want to go look at the other one.
Okay. Looking into the other room, with your dark vision, it's clear enough to see that this chamber has many of the same inscriptions that you found within the layer of the depths. They're not the exact same, but they look like they could have been made around the same time. And there are interruptions in the cavern wall with stone structures.
So same as in they're the language that I can't read, or same as in they just like
They would
some
have
kind of
some
weird language.
language on the wall. You would probably recognize it to be at least similar to what was there. And you also see some pictures, pictographs. It is very dark in this room and not well lit.
Okay. Seems like that room is a dead end, and that one might be an exit. If we need it.
Did you tell us it was the same rating?
Okay. Drazad will.
I was thinking, I was like, yeah, Valve probably would have, just maybe out of curiosity. You said you didn't want to stray from the path, but he would say that there is some of that writing that you can read in there.
You think it's worth it?
I do. Who knows what it might say? The answer is you. You would know what it would say.
Sorry, I didn't realize. The last one wasn't a riddle. I didn't realize this one was. Can I have 2 people come with me?
I'll go.
Oh yeah, I'll come with.
One more, at least.
That was 2.
Are we just gonna leave Drazad behind?
We can all go. Just don't want to be ambushed.
Okay.
So he'll go in and try to read some of the stuff. He
Okay.
can.
Looking along the walls, you have dark vision, correct?
I'm a
Halflings?
halfling. I don't know. Probably.
I
not.
don't think halflings
look
have
at
dark
your-
vision.
Do what?
I'll look at your character
If he can't see, I'll repeatedly repeatedly cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Just so that he can
You
see.
could just cast
'Cause it's a
comprehend
cantrip.
language.
I could wait, take 10 minutes to cast Comprehend Language.
And then
know
like
where it would
9
be, but I
minutes
don't see it on
into
my
it, you're gonna be like, I
You
can't.
Okay.
don't.
You don't have it.
It's just
Is it
quicker for
glowing?
me. Instead of 10 minutes, I can just...
No.
Okay.
And there's no water in this room either.
Got it.
Every
Uh,
6 seconds,
I'll
I
tell
can
him.
cast
But he's-
Sacred Flame.
He casts Sacred Flame for you.
Oh, okay. Can I see with that?
Yeah.
How long does it last?
It's like
It's
it's
an action, so every 6 seconds I can recast it.
He's like, yeah, he's got a lighter. He's got matches, and it's like,
Drazad will be in the back of the party, doing it in succession on the.
Yeah, on the offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh Jesus.
So it's basically like we're down a hallway with 2 lights in it, flicking a light switch.
We're both, but opposite. Yeah.
I will trust that easily enough. You'll either be able to provide him with light or cast comprehend languages yourself.
Yeah, either way. If this doesn't work, I'll
Yeah.
virtual cast
So you guys will be able to figure it
So
out.
complicated.
You find depictions and descriptions of a dramatic scene wherein a Triton warrior calls a great storm through a scar in the sky. A massive city beneath the waves that has spires breaking the surface is on the other side of this storm. And behind that, you see a set of 3 eyes stacked atop of each other. Or not a set, but like just 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
What do the words say?
The words are basically descriptions. There are some phrases that say Anir, the Stormcaller. There are some that literally say Zealous. Easy enough for you to read.
Sells the 3-eye guy.
And there are some that read Tethys, the great city.
Fish kind of guy.
Yeah, the Zealous one, is that near the 3-eye person?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Do y'all relay this?
Yeah.
I was like
I'm
rolling the room.
Was the scar here? I thought the scar was after the city.
Yeah, would I know the timeline of events for the scar?
Make a history check.
Also, like according to the book that we read,
Mm-hmm.
and the story that she told us. you know?
Well, that does not mean the bridge has been here for longer.
the bridge is built on top of
I
that sunken
port-
city. That
Or do I
Triton
just
might
roll
have
it?
That's
brought
up to you, man.
the storm that sunk the city. And then stuff was built around it, but that had to be like
Do you think it's
way
important?
before the skull. Like way before.
I'm going to give myself an 18,
Okay.
which is going to be 22 total.
Okay. You know that based on the age of these writings, the age of history itself, history that didn't survive long enough to tell you that Tethys was once a great Triton city beneath the ocean waves, this definitely predates the scar. So it's odd to see someone making use of something at least very similar by your
Right.
Whenever you raise this question, you see Valeth kind of begin to ponder, and then much like when he was meditating, his eyes turn into that galaxy. And he... Yes, this is, I believe that to be a different scar, or the same one opened at an earlier time.
But there could have been 2 scars?
Or one reopened recently.
Well, that means somebody.
Recently?
Well, that means somebody
In recent
closed
history.
The old one then.
About 150, 60 years ago.
Compared to
164
how long ago
years
would I have guessed this to be?
Can we radiocarbon date this stuff?
Even with your history check, it's hard to know. Just because the stones themselves, as you've seen, are magical in such a way that they don't tend to deteriorate easily. These don't seem to be imbued with magic anymore. But even if they never were, this would vastly predate any written history in the world today.
There are no.
Very old.
And these stones.
Millenniums, basically.
And these
BS
stones are-
before Scar.
Yeah.
I was comparing this to all the ancient stuff that was written in the library. That was super, super old.
Yes.
And then when we found this,
The tide color is yes, it seemed very old.
I mean,
So this is talking about it's talking about a scar in the sky.
yeah.
Yes, and he'll point out like
And he
there's a
brought the
scar and he's
storm.
pulling.
Yeah.
It's intermingled with these bolts of lightning, but distinctly it is a shape that is not just scratches, basically. You know,
Are there any dragons by chance depicted in any of these?
none that you can see.
Very specific
It's a
question.
dragonborn. He's trying to find his daddy.
It would have given me
Anything else in here?
yes,
Daddy?
the
Sorry.
dragon.
Sorry.
Make a perception check.
Daddy? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not good at those, but no.
Man, that's my dad.
It appears to
Finish
be
my
very much a dead end.
Dead end.
Oh, actually, I am pretty good at this.
It's not a dead end. No, it appears to be very much a dead end. If anything, it looks like some of these stone structures were excavated at some time, but long since abandoned and not well looked after.
There's no blank spot on the wall anywhere by chance.
Well, the cavern wall is not what has these inscriptions. It's basically stony portions of the wall that have been unearthed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the room is, no longer larger than like 15 by 15. It's not very large at
We
all.
cramped in here.
I think we need to follow the water, guys.
I think Drazad, as you say that, Drazad's gonna scoop some water in his hands
Mhm.
and like just kind of shower the room in it so that the water hits everywhere.
Okay. As the water flies from your hands, some of it landing on the stony structures, you see it actually sort of trace the outlines of some of these pictographs and breathe a life into them, similar to what you saw
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
layer of the depths.
We saw that in the layer of the depth.
Yeah. we
Well,
found them.
all the stones of the Bridge of Nerethus
Oh, like
glow
glow
like sort of a
and
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Water
Fathom,
kinda
whenever she was
brings
showing
them
us,
life.
it, like they lit up.
It's
too.
Triton magic,
Blue
yo.
us.
Yeah.
Clearly, this magic runs deeper than I anticipated.
It is a very interesting history.
Well,
To the water?
I think we should continue then.
You okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Drazad
Okay.
back dives into
As you all now follow the water through the third pathway, it's a winding tunnel for a time until that space opens up, and you see sort of a grotto laid out before you, where this river then meets a very vast, almost underground ocean, where there is a clear pathway of rock and stone that leads you through it. The area is quite beautiful. The water doesn't glow quite the same here, but there is finally some torchlight up ahead. So, continuing forward towards this torchlight, you eventually see a small wooden structure in an opening in the wall that would presumably lead you to another area, and a goblin sits behind a makeshift desk.
My turn to shine. I speak, goblin.
As you
I was
all
like,
approach,
Why?
as you all approach,
She's half
love
goblin on
talking
her.
to goblins.
She's 1/4 goblin on her father's side.
Yeah.
as you all approach, he leans forward. What do you want?
Is he speaking in goblin?
It's in common.
Damn it.
You can talk to him
So
in Goblin.
excited.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know what we're doing, so.
It's the skiff rippers that we're seeing first.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are looking for Leonidas.
And you got an appointment?
Fathom sent us.
Point me.
Fathom?
hmm
Who the hell is that?
Do you know where Leonidas is?
Not right at this moment.
We
Why
have
don't
an
you
appointment.
tell him that Fathom sent 5 people to speak to him and see what he says?
Sure thing. So you'd like an audience?
Yes.
All right.
You see him take out a small piece of parchment and begin jotting it down.
You have a name?
Fathom sent us.
Fathom sent us, that's your name?
Yep.
Wow. That's a shit name. All right. Well, I can't leave the station unguarded, so if you'd follow me.
I can watch it for you.
No, I need the 5 of you to follow me.
Then
We'll
it'll
be
be unguarded.
Yeah, it'll be unguarded if you come with us.
Well, I'm saying I can't leave it with just the 5 of you standing around.
What's so important about this place?
Do you even know where you are?
No, is evident by my question.
You are in the Whispering Caves of Tethys. You're about to enter the Deepwater Den.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous place for you to just be wandering around.
Yes, but what is so important about this spot that you are guarding?
This is the entrance to the Deepwater Den. Well, the lower entrance.
Who guards the upper entrance?
Somebody else. Depends on who's on duty.
Is it a goblin?
What's with all the questions?
I feel
It can't be a goblin. Why, you got some sort of weird goblin thing?
We'll go with you. I say in Goblin.
Finally, somebody that gets me.
She says in goblin.
I say in Goblin.
I'm
Sounds
sorry.
very similar.
You know, your voice sounds just like my mother. Anyway,
Let's go.
follow me. The 5 of you. all of
Okay.
you.
There's 5 of us?
Yeah.
No, okay.
You guys follow the goblin as he sort of leads you through this opening. Again, you are guided through a almost slot canyon. In places you do have to turn sideways to sort of fit through. But as you follow, no longer than a few seconds in, you actually begin to pick up a bit of noise. You hear what you heard only moments ago, the sound of a waterfall up ahead. It grows louder and louder and louder. Until finally, you come upon a opening wherein the canyon you've been following opens up into a much larger space. It says, there's now time for you to, or space for you to slide past him, and he gestures forward.
After you.
Follow you.
You said you wanted an audience.
Why'd you write all that stuff down?
It's important. It's bookkeeping. You done any bookkeeping lately? I see you got a book.
Is Leonidas
of
out
books.
there?
Yes, he is.
Is it like a what did you say?
It just opens up.
It opens up. It's a large portion of the underground
Got
chamber.
it. Okay. Then yeah, let's go see Leonidas.
Can you
Wait.
announce us?
Yeah, because you just a moment ago said you did not know where Leonidas was, and now you're basically sending us down a waterfall into a huge
Well, I don't know
open
where he is
chamber.
specifically, but I know he's in there.
Okay, yes. But
He's
is that
always
the-
in there.
Yeah, okay,
Can,
obviously,
can
but
you,
is that the giant
can you
city?
announce us?
Sure. Yeah. I will do just that for you.
Okay.
I'm the guy you want me to
I
want me to
appreciate
announce
that.
you.
I so appreciate that, sir.
I can't tell if you're joshing with me.
I want you to do it.
His name is Odd.
Who is this?
I knew a Josh once. He was total asshole.
Yeah.
That's why we call it Joshin.
That's why we call it Ashen. Anyway, yeah, sure. I'll announce you.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Usually the announcer leads in.
goes first.
No, I'm gonna announce you from behind so I don't disrupt your persona.
We're not worried about a persona.
Yeah.
You go
Obviously, with a name like Fathom sent us.
first. You go first.
No, I gotta get back to work.
Let's rock, paper, scissors.
Look, I respect that you know the age-old goblin traditions
Of rock, paper, scissors.
of rock, paper, scissors. But I'm not at liberty to partake.
Rock,
I can't do
paper,
it. God damn it! You cheated. You changed what you threw. I saw
Best
it.
2 out of 3.
No.
Rock,
No, I can't do
paper,
it. God damn it!
She beat him.
Okay, let's go.
Fine. Fine.
Agni Kai.
Alex, you better not give us any more goblins because we're just gonna rock, paper, scissors him to get him to do whatever
Every
we
single
want him to
one.
do.
Bunch of damn strange. You hear him kind of like mumbling as he walks past you. Bunch of damn strangers wandering in here. They didn't ask my name. I asked their name. It's
What's your
fine.
name?
Scripe.
Nice to meet you, Scripe.
Good to meet you too. Fathom sent us. God, what the fuck kind of name is that? And he continues walking. And as he trudges forward, you actually hear the splash of water as the path sort of opens up into a shallow pool. Breaking the threshold of this chamber.
I just want you guys to know that right now I have no earthly idea of what we see. The visual descriptions are
They're lost on.
No,
I
it
have
was
no
just kind of
idea.
an open chamber, is how it was described.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there was a waterfall.
Oh, there is.
It's an open chamber with a waterfall.
Yeah.
And there's 2 pigeons.
We're like walking.
I knew about the pigeons.
Breaking the breaking the threshold of this chamber, boisterous cheers and applause fill the air, reverberating off of the damp stone walls. The room is dimly lit, illuminated by an array of shimmering lanterns and flickering torches casting dancing shadows upon the water's surface. The shallow pools of crystal clear water ripple beneath your feet, reflecting the gleaming eyes of a diverse audience. Their energy is palpable, as is the scent of dampness mingling with the tantalizing aroma of freshly cooked seafood, further igniting your senses. When a tall figure steps up onto a platform and bellows against the echo of the crowd. Scripe begins to open his mouth before this all occurs, but he's interrupted. A large Goliath man stands atop a tall wooden structure. Just beyond, you see the waterfall that you've been hearing. I'm stuck in that accent now. The waterfall.
The waterfall.
You see the waterfall that you've been hearing up to this point, but you notice distinctly that it is not loud enough to be producing the noise that you've heard. What you've been hearing is the crowd erupting. And as this Goliath man stands atop his podium, he says, "People of Tethys, we have new challengers."
I knew that's where this was going.
Scribe, what say you? They call themselves Fathom sent us. That's a weird name, but let's hear it for Fathom sent us! And you hear the people of Tethys begin to erupt. They're cheering on. You see actually maybe even a few familiar faces from the Water Watcher Inn.
Yeah, fun.
They run in the same circles, right? He says,
Got my hand on my blade.
Do I see a hooded figure by chance named Meloria in the crowd?
make a perception
You
check.
see their name when you click on them. You see their name pop up.
No.
Yeah, when your eyes
Yeah,
fall over them.
yeah.
This just isn't going to be good for Drazad. Oh, okay. Sorry. 6.
Yeah, you can't really. There are a lot of hooded figures in the crowd, a lot of unhooded figures in the crowd, but you don't see any that particularly lend themselves to that specific visage. And as you scan the crowd, you hear the Goliath man call out to you. What is it that my brave challengers hope to acquire here? And Scribe calls out, They said they wanted an audience with you, sir. And he calls back, They say they want an audience with me. Well, I am here, and so are the people of Tethys. And they erupt in cheers and yeah. Ah! He says, Needless to say, they'll need to earn their keep before then. So let's test their mettle, shall we? They erupt once more, and as the crowd erupts, as the noise in this place draws to a fever pitch, you see the water begin to ripple and shake until all those ripples are disturbed by large footsteps. All of a sudden, the crowd draws silent, as if anticipating what is to come.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Welcome.
How far
to
is the ride
Jurassic?
us?
You see emerging from the far side of the ring a large one-eyed creature with a wooden platform strapped to his back. Atop this platform rides another small goblin armed with a bow and arrow, holding on for dear life to two ropes that seem to guide the massive creature he rides on. And just as you all turn to look at where you came from, you see Scripe vanishing back into the canyon as gates close behind you. I need you all to roll for initiative. So, initiative, Valoth, what'd you get?
19.
19.
I got a 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Drazad?
3.
Oh, that was so good. Flora.
13.
And Del.
18.
18.
Ooh,
Nice.
we got a 20, 19, 18.
Oh, song stab.
Yeah,
Oh, is that Song Sab?
that is Song Sabs. Okay, so first up in the initiative order is actually going to be Odd, as this beast moves forward through the shallow waters, trembling the earth before you. What would you like to do?
Okay. What's that distance between us? It's pretty far.
Yeah, it would be over 30 feet, probably something closer to 50.
60 or 50, okay. Yeah,
50.
50.
Yeah, 65 feet's like way up here by the ogre. Or whatever it is. I already counted, trust me. I needed to know how far it was.
All right.
You wanted to beat him up, Cleric?
I am going to...
He makes wares.
Where?
Wares.
And wins.
But not armaments.
He's a were dragon.
Okay. So, I am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to... I don't know which one of these.
Do it.
Yeah, you see, before he pulls out a spear, he's going to reach out and start beating on his drum that's at his waist. And, magical energy just starts to fill up his hand. And he throws it towards this beast. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. That's a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Yeah. Oh, he's very good at those.
I'm
He's
sure.
so good at
I'm
those.
sure
Is this
that-
goblin driving this creature?
13 is what he
Yeah.
rolled.
He fails.
The wires.
Okay.
the two-
He takes. He's going to take
Full
3d6,
ratatouille.
and he is frightened of me. He cannot move towards me.
Got it. Very nice.
Let's see. Let me make sure that's what it says.
You got the markers, Morgan?
Sorry.
Frightened.
What is it?
Frightened.
You must. He must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move far away from me as
Who is
possible.
frightened?
As his speed
The
would
big
allow,
boy?
yeah.
I didn't know that existed. I can't see that over here. I'm trying to decide.
So he did that.
Okay.
But he remains frightened. He remakes
So
a
he has
save
no
on
reaction?
his turn or your turn.
Frightened is
He
usually
makes a save on his turn.
Got it.
at the end.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
You can do other stuff though. You just can't come closer to.
Yeah, good other stuff too.
They can strafe.
Are you doing anything else, Odd?
Hold on a second.
Valoth, you're up
Does
next,
it,
and
does
then
it
Del.
persist? It doesn't say.
Frightened?
Yeah.
Wait.
He's just frightened, and he
Yeah.
can repeat the save, right? Or is it not? Does it not give the condition frightened?
It doesn't give the condition.
It just says that he is
Okay.
frightened.
It just says he's frightened. Can I retcon one thing because I misread that?
Yeah, that's fine.
gonna
Good
do-
old 5e.
Yeah. I'm gonna do fairy fire instead. So
Okay.
same. It's a dex save instead of a.
In that case, it is a 15.
He saves, but the goblin has to go too.
It's an AoE, so.
Oh, it is an
Yeah.
AoE, huh? Yep. That is a ripe 3.
Okay.
I don't know. It's 3 on the die. He probably does not save.
So.
Oh my god, he gets a plus 20!
Nah.
So the goblin's covered in dust that
Yeah.
illuminates him. Everybody has
Gotcha.
advantage on the goblin.
As this sort of dust extends from your hand after you've drummed upon your small instrument there, you see the goblin begin to glow and cast a shimmer across the water in front of you. In this very dimly lit place, he is a beacon. It is impossible to miss this goblin.
Yeah. Oh, what about Leonidas?
Mm-hmm.
He's in the AoE.
What is it? It's 30 feet?
It's 20 feet radius.
20-foot radius. Would he be?
If we hit the goblin, yeah.
20-foot radius?
Yep.
Oh, I see. You're aiming it at the goblin.
Right.
Okay.
But I can hold concentration.
Well, Unitas also fails. He is glowing radiantly, but he does not seem to care.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. All right. Bonus action. I'm a curse the ogre.
2 separate spells?
No, this is a ability. I'm just gonna curse.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Valoth, it is your go, and Del, you're on deck.
How close is he to me? I'm here. I don't
Yeah,
think he can see
so
me.
more than 50 feet.
He's like 70 feet away.
Maybe
right
60. Yeah.
60 feet?
Yeah.
I'm
65.
now. I can specifically
70.
I can specifically
75.
tell you from where Drazad is to this square is 65 feet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So then
It is.
then about 70. Yeah.
So from right here then,
Mhm.
He's gonna move about there, just to break up a little bit of a distance so that our group isn't so grouped. And I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at the goblin.
Okay.
I have advantage on that?
It's an attack roll, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two nat 20s.
Holy crap.
400. Wow.
Shit.
So that Sam, do me a favor.
You have to go play the lottery.
Maximize your first dice roll and then roll again.
Okay, so I just add an 8 to one
It
of the
comes out
dice.
better than doubling.
Sam
Yeah.
is currently 1 in 800. 1 in 800. Maybe 2 in 800.
6 plus 8 is...
Yeah.
My face. It's a
What is
off
6
my
plus 8?
face.
It gets real fun.
What is... I really...
6
I just
plus
can't think
8.
about it.
14.
14. I was like, my brain just
Oh, no.
wouldn't do the math. I was like, I'm really asking for help.
Please, somebody. Anyone.
I'm gonna do 14, and I'm gonna do lightning damage.
Okay. On the goblin.
Goblin, yeah. So you see this orb begin to float in Valof's hand, and he scribes a symbol and shoves it out, and as it flies through the air, it starts to shock and lightning as it hits the goblin.
Nice. As your
It lightnings?
Yeah.
as your magic becomes a bolt, it actually begins to arc through the atmosphere, and you see at a point whenever the goblin is shining brightest, it actually just slams into the side of him, almost throwing the goblin off the top of his perch. How much damage did you say he takes?
14.
14.
That was such a bad roll. 3d8, I rolled 6.
Oh my god, that was such a beautiful spell with that
You see the goblin barely hanging on. Some of the ropes that he's been gripping are now singed as he sort of tucks them under one arm and begins to pull out his bow. Del, it is your go.
Goblin's still alive.
Goblin is still alive.
And we still have advantage against him.
You do. You're concentrating, right? Yeah.
Do Morgan, concentrating.
On
Do we have things around us?
They're in
What you
alphabetical
see
order.
is what you
That's
get.
the
So
thing.
basically, you're in this shallow pool, but there is a rocky structure that you can climb on top of. Everything else is pretty wet.
Like, do I have a way to hide?
No.
You can try to hide behind that outcropping, but I can't tell you it's going to be hard, and that's probably more than 30 feet away from you right now.
Well, I have a movement speed of 35.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if it's-
yeah, Alex, get fucked.
You're all the way in the back there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I can also attempt to hide even when I'm
Yeah,
obscured.
that's about 50.
I can also hide when I'm obscured only by a creature that's one size larger than me, which is all of them.
Okay, yeah. Then you can hide behind one of them.
I will ask goblin or troll, or whatever the thing is.
Goblin.
The goblin seems to be controlling him.
Do we want it loose?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I attack the goblin. I mean,
As you guys are discussing this, you hear in the
the
background the goblin's like, "God, that hurt! Go, you stupid beast!" And but the man's scary.
I don't think that happened.
How tall is this?
Well,
To here.
yeah, we'll say about 20 feet, 30 feet probably.
How far is it? from
20
me?
or 30?
30.
How far is it? The thing, the stuff.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. How far is the monster and the goblin from me?
From you, we'll say
than
75 feet.
70,
Less
75.
than-
Less than 80.
I will knock an arrow and
Okay.
loose said arrow at the goblin.
It's dark energy
Gobos.
leap from your eye.
Not this time,
No,
unfortunately. Not yet. That's horrible. Oh, wait.
You get
You did
plus-
lucky.
Does he have luck?
No, I have lucky.
Right.
Every character he makes has lucky.
Well, it's just the right feat to
how
take.
does this work? Well, no, this is a halfling thing.
Oh, halfling luck.
Yes.
When you roll a 1, you re-roll.
the one.
But you have to take it even if you reroll a 1. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have advantage.
But you have advantage, so your outcome was a 6, so I don't believe
Is that
you
how
get
it
to
works?
re-roll it.
Okay. Or do
You
I
may want to
roll
double check, but that is, if you don't know offhand, that's how I'm going to rule it now, because
I
I'm
don't
pretty
care.
sure that's it.
Either way. Then 10 to hit the goblin.
No, I think you would have re-rolled it because if you rolled the dice individually and not together, and you had rolled a 1, then you would have re-rolled it, and then you would roll a 6.
I understand, but that's not the outcome.
For damage, all the dice
there's
are your
It's not
outcome.
about rolling one. It's a feat.
When you roll
No,
a 1,
it's-
when you roll a 1 on the
halfling luck.
d20, when you roll a 1 on d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use that new roll.
Okay, well then, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you can re-roll it.
Okay, but I have to use whatever this one is.
Yes,
Or the other.
18.
that hits.
No, I have to use that one.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
I do get sneak attack because he has disadvantage, or I have advantage
Mm-hmm.
rather.
And you're
It
attacking the
seems like
goblin.
it gets really strong with advantage, though.
I mean, super advantage.
Yeah. So-
it's elven accuracy.
Because you can,
We-
it says you may.
I'm fine to run it that way this time, but like for future, I think I may circle back to that and make sure I
found it.
understand exactly how I
We
want
found a thing here
to. Mm-hmm.
that says that if you roll a 1 and an 8 on an advantage roll and the 8 misses, would you still re-roll the 1? And the answer is yes.
Okay, cool.
Halfling gets to re-roll the 1.
Apparently,
That's-
it's referenced on
that's
page
awesome.
173 of the player's basic
Oh
rules.
wow,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's near the end.
Little
Sorry,
raw, little raw for the audience
Yeah,
there.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Plus
8.
4.
I was hurrying. I was trying.
So
I know.
12.
All right.
I'm gonna look that up actually.
You loose your arrow, seeing the target clear as day through the night. Your arrow finds purchase quite easily in the shoulder of this goblin. He drops one of the ropes that he's been holding on to and falls to a knee, but he's still up, just holding on to the other one. He's like, fucking move, I'm gonna die! All right. And with that, it is now the Cyclops' turn.
Fitting.
Yes. Yes.
How long do we have to advantage? Just as long as you're concentrating.
What?
We have
So,
advantage just as long as you're concentrating.
Yeah, on the goblin, or if anybody wants to shoot Leonidas in the face.
We have advantage on Leonidas too.
Yeah, technically.
Cool.
No freaking way.
Fun times.
I'll show you the stat block I'm using if you
Well, I'm
want.
sure this thing charges.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Oh,
As soon as the goblin falls, you hear the Cyclops go, "Oh, little buddy!" And he starts poof, 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 rushing through the
Don't make
water.
This guy likable, Alex.
He pulls up his giant mace and takes a swing at you, Valoth.
He rolls a 7.
He has multi-attack.
That's fine. I mean, he rolls a 7 on the first one.
was definitely a 7.
Does a 13 hit?
Oh shit! Yeah.
God.
Oh no!
Son of a
Can I
bitch.
have hid Alex as my bonus action?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't
I
ask
knew I
you
should've
before the end of your
teleported
turn.
back.
No, it's fine. I forgot about it.
Where are you hiding?
You got like 3 healers.
Portent.
I've also got
He
silvery
rolls,
barbs
at the end of
still.
long rest, he rolls 2 dice,
Oh.
and then he can use them at any
I
point.
couldn't remember the name, and I've been trying to think of it. Portent.
Uh-oh.
Important.
There
You
you
made
go.
that joke earlier, didn't
What?
you?
No,
I can't make him re-roll the
No,
port.
I
I don't
just
think.
remembered that.
You take 13 points of
did.
bludgeoning
Oh,
damage.
well, I'm down, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. As you take the damage, he draws his
You're
mace
down?
across your form, and you are driven back 5
got you,
feet
fam.
and knocked prone.
I got it.
Well,
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
0 hit points. So.
Oh, this.
At this point, the crowd erupts. They're like, "Yeah! Go blind eye!" And he turns to the crowd, waving his mace in the air since he can't move any further. All right, Flora, it is your go.
Okay, so as my bonus action, I am going to. How far away? 120 feet. I'm gonna heal you 1d6.
Healing word.
No, it's Balm of Summer
Oh.
Court.
Nice.
So that's 4, and then you get 1 temporary hit point.
Oh, so I mean, essentially 5.
Yeah.
But 1 temp. Okay.
Yeah, 1 temp.
Very nice. What does that look like whenever you balm of the summer court? Is it-
It's like you know how on very cheesy classic TV shows they'll have like wind blow the leaves like up in like a spiral.
Yeah.
It's like that, but they're like it's like fall leaves, so they're like pink and red, and they like flow out of my arm.
An aroma of fresh fall air hits your nostrils,
I
and
guess
instantly you are
spring air.
yeah.
Spring air.
New life is channeled
Yeah.
into your body as you shake awake. You feel a crushing, sort of hemorrhaging at your side. As thank goodness none of the spikes of this mace dug into you, but I mean the weight of it feels like you may have broken a couple bones.
And then you sneeze from all the pollen. And now I am gonna turn my hand and point it directly at
May the great
the
Miraculous
feet
bless you.
of the Cyclops. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. And you see the same like type of energy come out, and then the ground erupts into these like green pollen-covered vines that reach up and grab around the Cyclops
Hell yeah.
in a 20-foot square.
Entangle?
Yes.
Nice.
So he has a creature in the area has to make a strength save. So they both have to make a strength save.
Okay. I think the Cyclops is going to make it. He rolled a 16 plus 4, so non-natural 20.
Okay.
And then the Goblin, let's see if he's going to make it. 14.
My DC is 14.
So,
So
he
he makes
So he
saves.
saves. Okay. So then the ground in a 20-foot square around them is difficult terrain.
For everybody? Or who you choose?
For everybody. It's difficult terrain.
Whatever's.
And you're centering it on them?
Yeah. Well, like, put them towards the front of...
Okay,
like,
so like here?
I want to make it kind of difficult for them to get to us, so...
Oh, so you want to put it...
Yeah.
As close without
Yeah.
hitting us as
Yeah.
possible.
Be about there.
And I am concentrating now.
Okay.
And then I think wild shape is like an action, right? Yeah, it's an action, so I can't actually change. So then
Run away.
I will move.
Brave Sonoran.
Can I like?
Oh,
I have
Sonoran.
30 feet of movement, I think.
Yeah.
Can I climb up there?
She wants to get up here, Alex.
You cannot.
Or like no, to the pull it to you, Sam. Up. Right there.
Those walls are not really
Fine.
scalable.
Okay, well then I'll just get in that little nook.
Okay.
That works. Thanks,
Sorry,
Sam.
I tried to make it as like
Yeah, it's all good.
this is very much like a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
guys
just
are in.
didn't know if I could.
Scale it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So if that's it for you, it's now going to be the goblin's turn. And
Before
he's.
you go,
Uh-huh.
do you want to give that guy his points?
Oh yeah, thank
just
you.
in case he wants to help us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need it.
Oh, do I need to roll for stealth also?
Yeah. Since you hid, what was the name? Dungeons and Chronics. Got it.
Hey, Mabel.
She woke up.
Are they still in?
It says
Yeah, they
he
just
did
did
it,
voice
and it.
Yeah, it says he's got points.
Oh, it
But
says he has 20.
And he subscribed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to find him. There he is. It wouldn't come up on the search,
Ah.
but I got it here. So now you have 230, actually.
Hell
There we
yeah.
go.
Nice.
Thanks, friend. Appreciate the sub. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if that is the end of your go, Flora, it is now the goblin's go, and he is going to turn and fire his arrow at Odd. Considering that Odd is the one that's
Odd.
making him glow and so easy to hit. Guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
Negative.
Okay, well, there goes that. He fires his arrow, and it just, you sort of block it with your shield as he continues to radiate this golden energy that makes him so easy to hit. Drazad, it is now your go, and Odd, you're on deck.
Okay. This is a ask.
Ask me
My
anything.
earring of message does say that it's an action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tasha's. I thought you were looking for the dungeon master.
No, he wants to
I
touch
couldn't
us.
convince you to make it a bonus action.
No.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Who's still down over there?
Valoth is just prone.
Valoth. No, he's. This,
Well, Morgan brought him back.
oh,
Oh, okay. That's what okay. I want to make sure I didn't miss something randomly in there.
Oh, good morning. You have a good nap? You little poo-poo girl. Don't lick me.
I am.
She's doing it.
Yeah, she's licking my earring.
We have a Mabel sighting, everyone. If you're curious as to what other critters we have in the house, you can type /puppers
We
in the
have
chat.
this little girl that likes to eat cat poop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Real gross. Same,
You know,
he says.
just puppy things.
same vibe.
She's a good cut.
What you got, Drazad?
Drazad will grab his mace from his back and go, well, I guess there is no talking to people anymore. And this is for flavor, the way I'm going to describe it, but you'll see him kind of whip it, and it'll essentially start glowing blue with a little bit of electricity crackling.
Nice.
I'm going to bonus action cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
And I will go
I don't know if you'll have the move. Well, yeah, you might make it behind him. Got it. If you want to run up directly to him, you can make it there.
Even with the difficult terrain.
Yeah, because that first step into it is going to be basically free. It's when you're moving within the terrain that's a problem.
So in and out, you don't
Yeah.
get affected by it. It's just within.
When you're moving from difficult terrain, basically.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Like
When you step
Are-
into it, you're fine.
What? He's entangled, which means what?
So he passed the strength check, so he's not restrained. But
He's just in difficult terrain.
So his speed is
The
half.
goblin did not pass the strength check.
Neither of them. Oh, no,
Both of them
Oh,
did.
both of them did. Okay, good.
He passed with like the same.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, Drazad, I think, is just going to go
I'm gonna go get her sling real quick.
Okay.
'cause she's
up
made
to
a
the
big-
orc and attack him.
Okay.
You got it. Thank you. Okay.
All right. So you rush up through the water, electricity crackling at your side. You're very careful not to drag your mace in the water, but the scene of it is really cool. The tiny globules of moisture splashing up with each step seem to refract the light from your mace.
Ooh, okay, let's see if your boy does anything. 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Roll some damage.
Gonna do. Okay, so the way searing smite, it deals a extra d6. Okay, sweet. So let me do my mace attack. It's gonna be 5 bludgeoning damage.
Five bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, and on fail save it takes 1d6. Okay, my bad.
That's okay.
And 2 fire damage.
Okay. So 7 total here. As you slam your mace into the Cyclops' side, you pull it away as one of the spikes has dug in a bit. You see no blood oozing out, only like fat sort of like globule up and clog the hole as the ogre sort of the Cyclops one-eyed sort of turns down to you, very non-reactive, and just stares you down like, hey.
Well, you did not want to keep charging at us, so...
Anything else for you?
No, that's all I'm going to do. At the start of his turn, he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it. Okay. Don't let me forget.
I'll try not to.
Odd, it is your go. Valoth, you're on deck.
I got enough movement to get behind this guy.
How much movement do you have? 30?
I don't think so, because it was 20.
Mm,
Oh, no, you can't.
yeah, you can make it.
Wow, like 2 squares really makes a difference, huh?
You know what it is? It's the square base.
Is that what it is?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You killed the goblin.
Yeah,
He had to say
Combos.
fun.
It wasn't hard.
it wasn't hard. I
Did you
am
stabilize at least?
okay. So
Yeah, healed. So I'm just prone still.
I'm gonna pull out the obsidian spear,
Okay.
and then, I'm gonna focus down and start just stabbing at this thing's backside.
Okay. Make some advantaged attacks.
Not 20.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
So you
Yes.
add the damage dice.
Double the
Double
damage.
the
No, just roll and then add 10.
Well, I had him do it because he rolled 2 d20s. Just double your dice.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
thought
not
we- I
changing
thought
the
we
way
were
I'm
changing
doing it.
I was like,
I just wanted to give you extra because you rolled 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, that's like
that's fair.
You should have just let him kill him.
Right at the start of
just
combat.
max damage.
So
Dead.
that's gonna be 12 damage
Okay.
on that hit.
Piercing?
Yeah, piercing.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna swing the staff around and hit him with the other side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be an 18.
That will hit.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to hit him. For 11 damage.
All right.
Max damage.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't like that D4.
Why?
Okay.
Oh, the numbers on the bottom.
Yeah.
As you
Mike had those.
rotate around the other side, you begin jamming your spear in near where you feel like the creature's spine would be, and you draw blood almost instantly. You see the creature begin to hobble and sort of swing his arms wildly behind him, like he's trying to swat a fly. Swat a fly? Oh my god.
Swat a fly.
Does anyone else?
Oh
Does
my
anyone,
God.
does anyone else smell toast?
It is
Jeez.
so,
Because you were thinking of fly swatter.
Yeah, I guess.
Fly
it is
fly.
so much weight
Swat a
off
fly.
of my face and my head.
Okay. Valoth, it is your go. Del, you're on deck.
So, okay, I did a little bit of Googling, and the answer is very unclear. If I teleport, I'm still prone.
Can you,
I would allow you to, like,
I think.
rotate yourself.
What?
Are you teleporting?
So I don't have to use half my movement to stand up. Can I teleport
No,
instead?
It's a use of resources. I would allow that.
your game.
Yeah.
Basically, what I've read is it doesn't say in the rules,
Yeah.
so it is kind of like a table rule.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Are
I
you
think
reading that it does say?
It does not set a prone creature upright.
I literally typed in teleporting while prone, and it like the quick summary from
From
D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Beyond.
Okay.
It says
then I
teleportation
won't.
does not
Okay.
set a prone creature upright. The principle behind this rule is that its effects are not terminated by teleportation.
Prone
Interesting.
effect is not
'cause it's
ended.
like a-
Okay. It doesn't say.
it's a
It doesn't
status.
say that this
That
ends
would
prone
be
effect. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was willing to let you get away with it with
Well,
rule
make it-
cool, but
Until
totally fine.
we
Get opportunity
did
attack.
rules lawyer.
I'm still gonna use my half my movement to stand up. Then I'm
Okay.
gonna teleport away.
Do it in the other order because it's cooler.
And then I've still got 15. So 1, 2, 3.
all right.
3. I'm gonna be back here.
Guess I'm not hiding anymore.
You can go run up and hide behind Drazad. And then I am going to. How bad? The goblin looks real bad. Or because
Yeah, the goblin looks terrible.
Still got advantage to hit him. So this thing turns around and hits me. Say AOE everybody.
Yeah, just drop a fireball on it. It's the worst that happens.
I'm gonna fire bolt the goblin.
Okay.
So.
What's the worst that
You're
happens?
gonna try.
You blow up an entire building while you're trying to sneak
Right.
in somewhere.
Hell yeah.
23,
23 definitely hits.
and then
As you launch the firebolt from your palm. Yeah, roll your damage if you want to.
1.
Yeah, that's all you needed.
You did it!
You
Still
launch the
feeling
firebolt
weak.
from your palm, and the goblin, who's sort of like looking around at the people below, looks up at just the last second to catch it with his face as he's blasted off the top of the ogre into the
Blast it off
water.
again.
Into the water below. His body hits and he instantly begins to surface and just sort of float in the shallow water. And you see the Cyclops turn and look. No! You begin to gather that maybe the goblin was helping to keep the Cyclops in check.
Yeah, Valoff yells up. Oh, I might have messed up.
It is fine. We all make mistakes, Val.
He says from right next to the Cyclops. Del, it's your go.
Do I have the... can I reach where he stabbed?
Oh shit, Mabel scared the crap out of me.
Good old
I just
sneaky
felt her nose on
dog.
my hands, and I just.
Every part of my brain was like, this is it.
We know it now.
It's it right here. It's it.
TPK.
That's
IRL.
What was the question?
Can I reach the wound that he made from my height? I have 70 feet of movement. I'm not worried about getting there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can reach it because
Uh-huh.
he used a spear. And
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah, that's
3'5".
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
You're 3'5".
You're
Yeah,
Little
halflings.
boy.
Yeah.
You know it, and kind of old.
Apparently.
Like almost 200. So I will use my bonus action to dash.
Got it.
I will dash in, and I will lock up there. Do I get advantage on this?
Where are you going? Like just right here or on the
Just 8.
other side?
On the other side.
Okay. Yeah, you'll get advantage.
Beautiful.
Granted, yeah, you'll run around to avoid the difficult.
How much movement do I have left?
Mm.
Oh, I don't. So I can go through it because I don't have. If I dash, I don't have extra difficult
cool.
terrain movement.
So 1,
So I would just
2,
go the
3,
quickest path.
Shortest distance.
Yep.
7,
line,
8.
The question will haunt
8
me
squares,
forever.
40 feet, 30 feet left.
That's the question that they asked me in my interview at your place, and they made me cry.
Shortest.
They were like, prove it to me without solving it, and I was like,
Yeah, that's
okay.
dumb.
And then every time I would try, they would fuss at me. I was like, all right.
18 plus 4. So I will.
I'm rolling it.
What?
Oh no!
Don't worry.
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh, thank
Did
you.
it not roll? Oh, thanks for redeeming.
Blame Streamlabs.
Oh, yay!
You guys will
work.
see.
Okay.
You guys will see
I don't
D
think it
go
rolled,
up
but it did
and
keep
like
the points away
sit
at least.
and then take a rapier out and right in the spot where you stabbed. That is 9 plus 4, 13.
To hit?
No damage. He rolled
Damage.
22 to
Yeah,
hit.
that's right. Yeah.
And then I'll. I do have 2 weapon fighting, so I
there it
will stab again. Oh
Okay.
no, I can't. I had used my bonus action. Never mind.
Okay.
Wait,
2 weapon is just the same action.
you're holding one right?
No.
No? Oh,
No,
okay.
that's one of the problems with 2 weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fast does this thing move to us?
Halflings.
It moves 60 feet at a time.
Okay. I don't provoke opportunity attacks because I tried to attack it with a melee attack. But I will
Mobile.
back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna get. Can I?
That stuff.
Yeah. Can I get like behind that thing?
Yeah.
I have
30
of
feet?
movement. Yeah, left. Yeah. I don't want to go that far.
Okay. Well, you put yourself.
Yeah,
That's closer
can
to you.
reach.
Well, no, I'm good right there. I'm good.
Okay.
That's 30 feet away.
You only wanted to move it when it was me.
Stretch, Alex. You got this.
Are you doing anything else?
No, but I am. D is absolutely overjoyed at the fact that he got to stab somebody in a stab wound.
Hell yeah. Reaching
Like,
your
giddy at it.
reaching your blade deeper into the open wound, you feel blood and entrails begin to pour out and make the crystal clear water below the Cyclops dyed a deep red as he begins to sort of swing wildly again to try and like stop whoever's poking him back there. You maneuver out of position before he notices you were even there. It is now
You, baby.
his turn.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
He sure does. Thank you. That's a 6.
That's a fail, right?
Get wrecked.
Oh yeah, dude. My bad. Yes, it is. I'm in my own little world. So he's gonna take 1 fire damage.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Fire?
I'm glad you remembered.
Hey,
He's not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
if I move and then wild shape, can they move?
it is still on fire.
No.
What are you talking
You can
about?
move the rest of the movement.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you subtract
Same
what you
guy.
already moved from.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's
So
like flying.
now that it is finally the Cyclops' turn, he's seen his friend fall before him. He's getting stabbed in the back. He's not even going to look. He's just going to turn around and swing his mace clear across his backside at you. Odd.
Base.
17 to hit.
Got it. Okay.
That misses.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
What?
No shit.
I need to break out my good dice here.
Good dice.
He makes his second attack. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not
also
even
misses.
That
kidding.
hits. Is that the red dice?
It is the red
Yeah.
dice.
Put
That dice
shit
rolls
up.
hot, baby.
Put that shit up.
You going for it?
It looks like a piece of candy.
Yeah,
every time
I only
look
have
at
2.
it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the time to use it there.
No, you have to pick before they roll.
Oh, right.
You can't
Oh,
pick
I thought,
after.
I thought you could pick after the roll.
No, it says
Before
you
the-
must choose before they roll. Yeah.
Before it's revealed, you have to say it.
Oh my god.
That's
There's
why
a
I
lot
was
of
like,
damage.
when Alex ran
It
into
is
me, I
a
was
lot
like,
of
before you
damage.
roll,
I
7.
really
It's a
like
lot of
that.
damage.
You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage,
Down.
Yeah, I was about
and
to
you are
say.
knocked 5 feet away as you fall prone. Your concentration drops because you are unconscious.
Oh,
It's not that it matters.
Leonidas' glow.
How much damage?
22.
And you're down.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He had 20.
Okay.
The crowd again erupts as the Cyclops now turns around to face you, Drazad. It is he's done with his turn, but he is ready to swing at you next. Flora, it is your go.
Going to do big one-eyed man.
Careful.
Big one-eyed.
I'll use the hot dice. Don't tempt me.
Okay, I will.
Somebody's got a power word kill out there.
So I'm trying to understand.
How many hit points do you have? 98? Cool. Not
God.
anymore. Now you don't.
0.
Not even 0. You're just dead.
That's basically how it worked with Cheryl. He had like his max hit points were like just shy of 100.
No, my max hit points were, I think, just over. I had finally broken 100, but I had gotten hit.
Yeah.
To just under
You got
98.
chipped down, and yeah.
Which is funny because I rolled crap on all my health rolls up until that point when I finally broke, and I was like, yeah, I'm over. And if I just rolled better, I still would have been.
If I wild shape as an action, then do I get the action?
No.
For the
You are still the same
No.
person, so your action is still used.
Yeah, that's why.
Ooh.
That's why. The Moon Druid's so
yeah, where you
broken
can make
because they
it
do it as
as
bonus.
a
action.
bonus action. Yeah.
There's another one that does it too. That makes it a bonus action.
Morgan.
I think it's stars,
Realizes the
maybe?
beauty of the
Stars because it's not a
Mid-combat.
wild shape.
I
It's
mean-
like a starry,
Starry form.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna. I can't cast while I'm transformed.
You can't cast, but you can
You
concentrate
can cast and then transform.
on on
Yeah,
spells.
so I'm gonna cast Healing Word
Okay.
Okay,
You
thank
should-
you.
on you.
What's the range on that? 30 feet?
30 feet.
60.
60. Cool.
Whee!
7.
Click it.
What's the healing?
Like this?
Yeah.
You are keeping this party afloat right now.
Yes, I am.
you gotta
And
click
then
Who says druids aren't healers?
I'm saying.
Druids are definitely
I know,
healers.
I haven't even done anything.
And then I'm going to use my action
Healer innocence.
and wild shape into a giant poisonous snake.
Okay.
I'm a
And
snake.
then, yeah.
Hey.
And then I'm gonna move. You have a snake?
I have a small snake. I don't have
That's
a
fine.
big
What about that
snake.
big snake right there?
Yeah.
Small one.
That's close enough.
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
It's as big as my face?
That's
no.
Morgan.
No, it's
Right
not.
Yeah, giant.
You have the
Should I
little
say
version
big?
of that, though.
I do.
He doesn't have wings though. Well, okay.
Yeah, he does.
So I'm gonna move my 30 feet.
Do you have wings?
No,
Oh, okay.
I can't. Specifically can't.
It's also kind of glittery like you.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, boosh.
And she's concentrating.
How far is 30 feet? Like, where are you
6
trying to
squares.
go?
To the troll.
To him. Okay. You can get there.
I'm gonna bite him. I'm concentrating still. Yep. Great.
Got your little hat.
And that's my turn.
Okay. You guys hear, even with the murmur of the crowd, you hear Flora say something underneath her breath that gets amplified by the magic she casts as Odd, your eyes shake awake and you cough up a bit of water that seeped into your mouth in the time that you had fallen. Turning to thank Flora for bringing you back, you see
She's
suddenly
now
in her
a
place a
slithery
snake
little
slithering
snake
quickly through the
snake.
water, leaping up as soon as it gets to the Cyclops and baring its fangs, ready to strike. Drazad, it is your go, and Odd, you're on deck.
This is a shallow pool, right?
Yes.
Just making sure because I can't have a swim speed, so I needed to make it clear that I was not swimming.
Right. Thank you.
Yep.
Just
Some
keep
people
slithering.
How
Just keep slithering.
I don't have any swim.
Does the Cyclops look?
He's bleeding. The water below him is deep red, but he still seems quite lively. He's not fallen to a knee yet.
Disengaging is a bonus action, correct?
It is.
No.
No,
it's an
it is
action.
for a rogue. Sorry.
It's an action.
Yeah.
I'm so used to people saying bonus action disengage
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why
that
I
it
thought
just
it was.
registered in my head, but it's not.
If you go to your actions, it's listed in the actions and combat.
Disengage
Yeah.
action.
Under the actions tab, not the bonus.
That's why it pays to do crime.
Okay.
Shut up, angrier you.
Yeah, angry.
Man, I really don't want to do that.
The text for Instagram kept picking that up as angry are you. Consistently, it picked that
Instead
up.
of
yeah.
what?
Instead of angry or you.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the disengage action.
Okay.
With him glaring down, and I'll move. So it takes up 10 to step out, right?
Yep.
It's double, and then 20 feet. Yeah, that's perfect.
That's where you can get to.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
That's all I'll do.
Okay.
Can't, yeah.
No,
Not.
Odd, it is your go. You are currently prone in the water there.
So, yeah, exactly. Spit out the
Valoth,
water.
you're on deck.
Yeah, spit out the water, and then stand up, kind of refocus myself behind my shield, and then swing at this guy again.
Okay.
Advantage
Moving
still? or
back
no?
in.
have half
You
your
can get
movement
there.
still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
AC turned it.
this is 5.
I set a timer, and apparently it was
Free.
not long enough.
And yeah, you can get there.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be
I've
splitting
been setting
hairs.
the timer lately, so we don't forget to turn it off.
That's a 22.
22 is going to hit.
9 points of damage.
All right. As
And then-
you slide your spear into its backside, you hear
Okay.
blood begin spilling back out onto the
Um,
shallow pool.
You just sounded like a
Delicious.
thwomp.
As I dig the spear in, yeah, yeah, a thwomp. Yeah.
Hey, Alex, there's a black square in the bottom of the cam.
I know, I see it. I haven't adjusted it because I'm busy, but I know
Oh,
exactly
okay.
what it is.
I
It's
just
from
wanted
it's
to-
from one of the cameras, probably from whenever the power went out earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Not my fault,
Yeah.
for the record.
I just didn't know if you...
Oh, it's not ours. Okay.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean,
Brett,
I'm
put
not.
your hand up.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
it is ours. It's just, I just can't reach
We found it.
it. Brett wants to go right, and he pointed.
My
Yeah. And I'm just gonna swing the spear around again and try to hit him.
Okay. Bonk him.
That's more than before. 16
That will hit.
plus.
You better
Yeah.
not bonk him. You better stab the hell out of him.
I'ma bite him.
4.
Alex and I keep saying that like to
7.
each other in the house.
7
for some
damage.
reason.
Okay. Rushing up from your place in the water, you waste no time in getting your spear battle ready again, driving the obsidian pike into its back, pulling it out, and then swinging the blunt end to crack it on the back of the head. You feel the ogre actually shunt this time and move away from your attacks. You notice that he's definitely feeling the pain now. Valoth, it is your go.
One more thing.
Mhm.
On the first attack, there's definitely like something that comes off the spear that envelops him. And
Okay.
Part of that I wanted to do booming blade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. He is booming bladed. I'll just drop a concentrating on him because I don't think he'll ever actually be concentrating.
Thinking real hard about bonking.
Yeah. Your go, Valoth, and Del, you're on deck.
I'm within 60 feet of the guy, right? 60
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna seem very irrelevant that I asked that question because I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb, which has a range of 90 feet.
It's those 6s and 9s. They just get flipped in your head.
That's an 11 to hit.
That actually hits.
Wild.
Just barely.
What did you hit?
With an 11 on
The
the
big guy?
Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just a big sack of hit
Well, I
points.
was like, I thought the goblin was dead.
This is more than my crit. 16.
Oh my god.
16 lightning damage.
So, Valoth, how do you want to do this?
Valov clutching his ribs after just like getting up, seeing this snake come out of nowhere, slither past him. He's like, and he just like shoots a hand out, just nervously, just like pushes all of his energy into this
Didn't even get to
lightning
fight.
ball towards the right in his eyeball.
As it strikes the Cyclops' eyeball, you see him shunt it closed, holding it with both his hands as he stumbles backwards. And as he falls back into the water, you see the wave sort of splash up as red begins to sort of encircle him. The crowd erupts as the Goliath man who ascended, you now understand is probably Leonidas, calls out to all of you.
Can I, while they're doing this, I want to go over and I want to like take some of the blood and just like rub it on my face a little bit.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
D's nuts.
Got him.
Behold
We're
the
so
wonders
good.
of the
Wait for
deep
that.
We're
water den.
hilarious.
Here battles are waged and legends are born.
Everyone erupts and they're so stoked that they actually saw this Cyclops be felled.
Are we
He says-
still in initiative?
No, you're now out of initiative. The Goliath says,
These warriors have proven their strength of the strength of their steel. I will see them rewarded for their bravery.
and he sort of gestures to the 5 of you, and the gates behind you open up, and you see Scripe standing in the doorway.
Okay, I'll drop my wild shape
Okay.
and follow.
All right. The 5 of you follow Scripe back out towards the canyon where you were led in, and he begins to lead you on another path. Sorry about earlier. This is just kind of the way it's got to go with the
That's
big man.
okay.
A warning would have been nice.
Well, you said you needed an audience, and we gave you an audience. So
Yes, you did indeed. I would suggest watching your back from now on.
is there a fly on it?
Yes, a big one.
I hate
A pointy one.
I hate that. Can't reach him. It's tiny arms.
Where are you taking us now?
So, he continues to lead you and turns you on a path you hadn't previously noticed. Coming from this direction, it was hidden previously. He begins taking you up a slender set of steps into an area that is close to the stands where people were seated. And seated at a large table with his arms out over 2 other chairs is Leonidas.
You guys did good. Need to work on that name though. What?
Well, she did send us.
Fathom?
Do you know her?
We were sent by the depths.
You see his face go from like a writhing smile to just almost blank expression.
Well, now that you didn't say.
Yes, we did not.
Scribe, get out of here. You should have asked him more questions.
We should have asked Scribe more questions.
No,
he
Scribe should have asked us more questions.
We did a very good job of that.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Why is this place so important?
Sorry, I. The depths usually don't find me the usual way. They just sort of show up. So,
As we have today.
well, no.
Well, we're here now.
Been with them long, 'cause really,
We wanted to offer a hand to you.
how? I feel I owe you something.
You do.
As a man who often enforces debts, I am more than willing to pay mine.
My friends here
Profit your
are
goal to do it.
looking for
Wares that were stolen from us.
some items were taken by some people who were claiming to be someone they're not. And the rumor on the street is that your group did it.
You say the depths sent you? They think we're responsible for this?
No. The Depths wanted us to ask you, but the rumor is that you did it. In fact, the rumor was that you ordered it.
Personally? Me?
We just want to make sure that
I know better
It
than
wasn't.
to mess with the Sapphire Port.
Why is that?
We mostly deal in collecting debts here in Tethys.
What's the third group called?
The Shroud. Occasionally, the Iron Ring needs a little muscle. Bully a fishing vessel or two. We are not a large enough outfit to go after
You
them.
don't have any overzealous people with you?
Make a persuasion check.
Time check real quick. It's 10:15.
I know.
Seven.
I mean, we've got plenty. The people that join this kind of work, they're raring to go most of the time. I'll admit the appeal of this can be a bit short-lived, and so can my constituents.
you had to guess who would have done it. If not you.
Make a persuasion check.
That is 15.
To point the finger at any one of my men.
It's currently pointed at you.
I don't know. And I don't know what to tell you.
So, these people that we speak of, they would have had to have been well organized and would have been gone from here for several weeks as they took over a ship. Does that fit the description of anyone in your party? Well organized.
I mean, if you're looking for well organized, it's not here. Again, we're the muscle.
You seem, not too worried that the Depths think that you did this. You're
Oh,
not
I'm-
really helping figure out who did it. It's not leaving much up except what everyone's saying.
I did
Make
not
an
know.
intimidation
Wait,
check.
Wait. Oh, man.
Yeah.
13.
Oh, I'm worried about the depths. Okay. I know what they can do, and I know what they're capable of. They're the ringleader for a reason. But I can't tell you what I don't know.
Then maybe you
Let's-
can point us in the right
insight check
direction.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, just 12,
And
13.
We should have traded on that. I think
know.
you're better at
Yeah, I'm
intimidation and I'm better at insight.
He's lying.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm gonna step in the conversation. I'm gonna tell him. I'm basically gonna say, if you don't tell us what you know, then we're taking this back to the depths, and let's see what she has to say about it. And I'm
Make
not
it
talking about Fathom.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
That's a 25. I'm good at that.
You see him adjust himself in his chair, sitting up from his backward seated position, his hands fold in his lap. It's not supposed to be a big to-do. I didn't think it was a problem. Usually in the Iron Ring, no job happens outside of the menial ones. Collection of debts. We didn't run it by them. We didn't bring it by the depths. We thought we could make a little more coin that way.
Who's we?
At this point, Drazad's clenched jaw is like exuding a blue glow from inside, and he slams the writ that he had on the table. And he will go, so are you telling me you are responsible for this? Do not hesitate.
Well, that wasn't... This was a joint venture. The Shroud put us up to it and promised a lot of coin. The man you want is Phaedron. It's not me.
How much
we'll
coin?
even... Look, if the depths are willing to pursue this, we'll help you out. But I didn't know this was going to be that big a deal.
Mm-hmm. You did not know it was going to be a big deal stealing from someone. And you're so worried about these depths when we are the ones
You
in front
think
of
the
you.
depths care about somebody stealing from another person?
No, I'm not concerned about what the depths care about or not.
Let's get it straight. The depths care that I didn't run this by them beforehand. That I wasn't the dog they made me to be. And rightly so, they're a dangerous bunch of people. But if you work for them, you need to know that they don't care about any of that. We don't have much honor here, but what little there is more than what they have.
You speak of the Shroud.
No,
The depths.
I speak of the depths. The Shroud is a lesser evil. They're mostly dealing, politicking, sleight of hand, smuggled shipments.
Did they tell you why they wanted you to steal these weapons? What did you do with them?
Would you believe me if I told you I didn't care?
Where's the
They
goblin?
promised us enough gold that it didn't matter.
But what did you do with them? Did you deliver them to the Shroud?
One of their operatives carried the merchandise off.
The goblin.
No.
They gave us
Not
a
one.
small
Was it?
sack of holding that they promised would fit everything. My crew was supposed to fill that up, cause a distraction, and then allow enough time for them to get away. So I would only assume
Oh.
that the Shroud has what you want at this
So
point.
the lady, do we know her name?
What lady?
The one that was running like,
I think we got her name. I don't remember. The
think we did too.
leader that was like, we're fighting for our freedom that I feared,
Yeah.
and then they captured.
so she's one of yours?
If they were fighting, they would have been one of ours.
Well, you know they're going to torture and kill her up at the castle, right?
It's what you sign up for here.
You
How
don't
much-
care about her? One of your people?
Again, I know better than to trudge over there and cause a stir outside of a quick break and get out of there.
Okay. So what it sounds like you're going to do from now on is help us find these weapons that were stolen from me. And then we will not bother you anymore.
How often?
And we'll put in a good word for in the depths.
I
for
did
what
not say
happened.
that.
How often do you take jobs from the Shroud without running it by the depth?
This would be the first time.
Answer honestly.
Rare occasion. On jobs where we feel the circumstances are
The pay.
well, the pay is good, yes. But
You know,
these are things that would take too long to get caught up in the
You've mentioned-
bureaucracy of
You've
it
mentioned
all.
the pay a lot. What is your price?
$50,000 gold.
I'm sure the depths would be very keen on hearing that, but we could keep quiet about it.
I don't know how long you've been a part of their organization, but the depths don't care about gold.
Yeah, but we do.
That you're easily bought. You're not the dog that they made you to be.
50,000 gold is easily bought for you.
it will
But
be to them.
nonetheless,
They would rather it be nothing. You
I
did this
care
because
about
you had a
gold.
common interest, rather than simple money, something so easy. But, like I said, you throw some coin our way, and that'll be between us.
For what?
We'll make you sound better to the depths. For this
Do
whole
you
ordeal.
work for the depths? Do you?
Our intentions align.
Make a persuasion check.
I was about to say, we definitely. This guy can't read our mind.
Ooh, 17.
Must not be for long. Those people got a way of knowing. And they would know exactly what you did, just like they know now.
Do you know?
You won't see a dime.
Do you know that it was one of your people who started the rumor that it was you?
One of my people.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really go through a vetting process here at the Skiff Rippers. If you're willing to put your life on the line for a little coin, then that earns you a ticket of admission.
You're not interested in finding out who ratted you out?
Sure. You got a name?
Not yet. Closer to a name than I was before.
Are the depths now offering their services to me in addition to looking to harm me
I might be.
for what was, I believe, a very slight transgression?
I might be.
Well then, you have your run of the place. I'll tell my higher-ups not to touch you,
Don't tell them anything.
including the hounds. I'll keep them off your backs.
Appreciate it. Don't tell them anything. I'll be a ghost. In, out, gone.
If you're sure. Just know there's nastier things than what you fought down there.
I'll be right.
Oh, speaking of that, what's the prize?
You're looking at it. You wanted it. You wanted an audience, and here it is.
I think you need to do better than this.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay.
That's a D12.
That's a 13.
No chance, buddy. The depths didn't send you here for coin. I know that much.
Well, they sent us here for weapons, and you don't have that either.
They sent you here for information. That's all they ever do.
If they know everything, then why did they need to send us?
They don't know everything. But I've learned my lesson. Even on the menial tasks, I'll try not to hide anything from them in the future. You can let them know I said that.
So how are you going to get us in contact with this Phaedron?
Maybe I set up a job. Tell them I've got a lead on some coin.
How often does that happen?
Coming
This was
from
the-
me, not often at all.
This is the first time they worked together already.
Maybe we should have gone to the Shroud first.
I would have saved this guy a Cyclops.
This one is fairly useless.
Yeah, he seems pretty...
Look, they're easier to find than the depths or even we are.
Pretty sure.
The people in the shroud are hidden by really only that, a shroud. You have a name and you have exactly who you need to find. Like I said, you're looking for Phaedron.
And how do I assume you are sending us the right way? You have already lied to me, stolen my armaments that were created by me and my families. And now you have entrapped us, made us fight a beast. And then again, lied to us.
I can tell you're new to Eretheos, or at least to Tethys. This is how you survive here. You want to be mad at me? Go ahead. But all I can do is try to make it right. Point you in the right direction. If you don't want to trust that information, that's fine by me. But as far as I see it, I've done all I can. So, the depths want to send someone to kill me. Guess they should get it over with.
Yes, it should be the 5 of us, but we are done here. He is useless. Let us go. Drazad's walking out. More out of it, anger than anything.
See you around.
Don't get caught.
I won't.
And as the 4 of you leave Leonidas' chamber, making your way back into the Whispering Caves, leaving behind D to continue his work for the depths, that is where we will end our session for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I know this one ran a little bit long, but we had a lot of lore and fun stuff to get through, so I'm glad you were along for the ride. Check us out on YouTube. Where you're watching right now, we have all of our old streams. The first 2 episodes of this campaign are up, so if you want to get caught up on the lore and understand what exactly is happening, you can do that right here. But all that said, until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Mabel.